Hello, everybody. Welcome to IGN Plays Live. I'm Max Scoville.
Hi.
It's just me, except we have something very special. We have a disembodied talking voice of Ben Janka.
It's going to be really great, and I mean...
Who said that? I can't see you anywhere.
What is even happening?
Where's that voice coming from? Just kidding. Ben's over there. He runs this stuff behind
the other side of everything, but that's okay.
Yeah, basically everybody is at CES this week or out sick or, I don't know, just didn't show up after Christmas break, just kind of continued being on vacation. So it's just us running this.
Yep, pretty much.
I'm gonna jump into multiplayer because this is not a single player game. What should we play? What do you think?
So I always love hero battle, like 3 heroes on 3 heroes with like 2 extra people.
All right.
Fighter Squadron always is always fun.
I'm gonna warm up with Fighter Squadron. I like that a lot. This is maybe a good way to not totally make everyone mad at me being bad at this. I'd say I'm better at Fighter Squadron than I am at anything else in here.
People just shouldn't be getting angry regardless, because we're all hanging out talking about games that we like.
We're playing Star Wars Battlefront. If you don't like Star Wars or video games, you should just leave. I don't know. If you're gonna be mean, please seriously go away.
Come on, guys. It's a Friday. We're here to hang out. Let's talk about games we like from 2015.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
What were your guys' favorite games of the year? Let us know in the chat. We're currently watching YouTube, Twitch, and is there chat up on IGN? Is there comments?
You can watch on IGN and using the hashtag IGN Plays Live over on Twitter.
Yeah,
if you want to use that.
we have a lot of balls in the air. We are juggling many different means of communication, and we're going to try to actually have a sort of conversation. I'm gonna start this. A-Wing. Did they nerf the A-Wing yet?
I have no clue. I haven't been keeping up on any sort of balance patches or anything for this at all.
Okay. Yeah, I really cannot wait till they add some more ships because I love these guys, but I mean, there's 4 ships. We could use a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I kind of wasn't too into with this is just the way they handled vehicles. But like, the game is just fun to play. I miss kind of like the scramble to an X-Wing that's actually an hangar, that kind of thing.
Well, my understanding is that because, that famous thing with Battlefield is that people just repeatedly will die trying to launch, jets or helicopters or whatever it is.
That too. I still remember the first day of getting Battlefield 2, and everyone was like, I'm going to fly the helicopter, I'm the best, let me go. And just seeing everyone literally flip the helicopter, over and land on top of it.
Not an easy, we blew up the thing and I died. My first death of many. I'm eagerly looking forward to dying repeatedly.
But see, that's the thing, though. You might die a whole bunch, you're still contributing a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Which is what my mentality I kind of brought over from playing Battlefield so much is sure, I may have gone 8 and 23, but I had the highest objective score on the team, so...
You did something.
We won the game because I threw myself on everything.
Oh, man. Yeah, so one thing I did realize about the fact that the vehicle stuff on the the ground matches is basically just a glorified power up, is that it also whether or not you're good at actually flying the ship, there'd be so much kind of boring so many boring deaths of just getting off the ground, like if you were just imagine flying out of Echo Base in a snowspeeder and you just repeatedly get sniped by some guy who got the AT-AT and is just sitting there shooting at everything. I have enough issues just not getting my ass kicked in that form. So it's a very special thing about this stream. We are going to be announcing the IGN People's Choice Game of the Year,
which is the game chosen by you guys, all of you in the chat who I haven't talked to yet because we're still getting all of our formalities out of the way. But I see you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be announcing that. There will be a fancy video, I've heard.
A whole video on the computer.
Yep, and we'll all get to watch it together, and then we'll actually switch over into playing this game.
That'll be fun. I wonder what game that could be.
I wonder what game it could be as well.
We've been streaming games all week. I always do that every single time. Stop it! Stop shooting me, please. We've been streaming the Game of the Year stuff all week, haven't we? Is that?
Yeah, just people's favorite games. I pretty much just went up to everyone in the office and was like, what did you like the most this year? And both, for instance, Chloe and Jose raised their hands and were like, we both really liked Metal Gear and Bloodborne. And I'm like, well, we'll play 2 of those on one day.
I'm a little bit jealous I didn't get to play Metal Gear, but I'm also totally okay with it because I haven't jumped in there for a while. So if I jumped on there on a stream, people would be frustrated with that. They'd be mad at that. I'm kind of doing okay here.
Well, I mean, I always kind of subscribe to the whole like, as long as you're having fun playing a game, like you're not doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you could sit there and like I've seen you play Metal Gear a whole bunch, and you were literally like skating around on a D-Walker off of roofs, landing on top of guys' heads, shooting rockets out of cardboard boxes, and you were having a blast.
Yeah.
It seemed.
It's a fun game. I loaned my copy to Andrew Goldfarb, and he hasn't given it back to me because he's a really, really bad friend.
So he's trying to maximize all the social links.
Yeah, but that has given me the opportunity to play a whole lot of Witcher. Been playing that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm actually extremely jet lagged. Still, I was in Vietnam for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
The country, not the war. And that's a 15-hour time difference, I think. I need to pick up some health.
That's quite a difference.
Yeah, I got back on Sunday, and I've been waking up just obscenely early and going to bed really early. I've been like a really weird grandpa, and I've been trying to be healthy because it's the new year and all that. But
I'm in the same boat.
Don't recommend.
No, it's a real rough transition.
Real bad time.
I made it about 3 days before I was like, man, I could just totally order like a pizza and just not have to think about anything.
Get it. Oh, damn it. Come here. Yes. Cool. I shot him. So currently in my home version of this game, I have it for reasons I don't really feel the need to explain. I have all the audio put into French.
Really?
So it's La Resistance. I don't remember anything else to say. Yes.
I'm not surprised. Look, you unlocked episode 4 right there. Just
is that it? I'm wondering if my trophies have synced or not. Like, I feel like I'm gonna do that thing where I get excited about getting some trophy, but it's something that I unlocked like 2 months ago.
Did I have this?
Yeah. Hey, cool. We got beat by MotorStorm.
That's a game that hasn't had an entry for a while.
I wish that DICE would do a MotorStorm game where the cars all just have guns.
Yeah, no, that'd be fantastic.
I really want a new MotorStorm game. I think that we need one.
They're really just loose and fun.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have very great driving physics, but they were just fun.
I mean, they were like fighting games with cars, I feel like.
There you go, yeah.
Like, but not with combat. They were just like, you have like a monster truck and a cement mixer and then like some kid on a big wheel and you're all going off a volcano. Pacific Rift is my favorite of that series. Let's jump out of this. Actually, no. I'm going to play as a TIE Interceptor because I really like that.
You got to get both sides.
Yeah, we got to be fair.
Let's see. Biohazard UK, Dark Biohazard UK over on Twitch says, I hope that the People's Choice Award isn't Rocket League.
There are people who would choose that game.
There are a lot of people. It's a fun game.
What did you think of that game?
I played the original Supersonic Hyper Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars. Holy crap! I actually said that.
That's amazing.
I actually played that and it was pretty okay. The new one's definitely better, not just because it has a name that everyone can remember and say. They did a lot of cool balance stuff with it. It's got a great soundtrack, but it's not my type of game that I played for a long time. But it was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked that game until I had to stream it, and then I just was incredibly sick of it.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Yeah, like it's cool. It's just sort of like I think that they are adding modifiers, aren't they?
Yeah, there's like you can get larger balls, icy hockey rinks, all sorts of crazy stuff like that.
That sounds like a really good time.
Yeah, it's another one of those games that's just fun to play.
Where the F is Slave 1? I want to be Slave 1.
Yeah, you gotta find that.
That
might be it. There's a.
I'm gonna need a minute.
You put it right there just so that it would do that too.
I came in too hot.
It's okay.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
See, what other games are we gonna play? Ask Dark Ember on Twitch. We're going to be playing the People's Choice Award game as soon as we figure out what it is.
Yeah, no one knows. It's a big mystery.
It's the biggest mystery.
A rather sensual mystery,
or
I would
maybe
say.
you guys could get together and figure it out because it's your choice.
Like, I don't care if he's a hostile behind me. I want that Slave 1.
I just want to be Boba Fett. Always. Let's see here.
Ooh, somebody screamed.
A lot of people saying Rainbow Six, Black Ops 3. A lot of people who enjoyed Halo. That was also a really good one. It was good to see Halo kind of return back to form.
What was the takeaway on 5? I heard so many varying like comments on that. Like people were all over the place on that one.
It's definitely like if you're a big longtime fan of Halo, you might get let down by the campaign because there aren't many Halo type moments. So I heard Ryan McCaffrey describe it as that, and it makes a lot of sense. Where you can sit there and kind of reflect on, like, oh man, that part in Halo 3 where the shadow of intent came across and it was really intense and the shadow got put over all of you, and like things that you remember that are typically Halo. Running the Warthog at the end of Halo 1 and 3.
Sure.
That kind of thing. There isn't much of that in it, but the multiplayer is actually really good.
That's good. Yeah, there's no split screen though. I know that was like a big like people will always like get very loud about things they don't like, and sometimes they'll get loud about things they do like. But you know, I was just talking to a friend who was saying he's playing Mad Max, which I feel like was like I know people enjoyed that, but I didn't really see it on any Game of the Year stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I liked it. I feel like there's a lot of games that people just kind of forget about sometimes. I felt really bad because I think what might be my Game of the Year isn't being considered for anything anywhere because it came out so late and is a localization.
Is that just cause?
It's Yakuza.
Oh, Yakuza, really? When did that come out?
It came out in 2012 in Japan and got localized and put out on December, like 15th. Last year.
Oh wow, that's very late.
Yeah, it was super super late, so hardly enough time left in the year to actually finish it because that game is huge.
Yeah, that sounds. I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
Are you big into that series, or was this your first foray, or what's the deal there?
So I hadn't played much of 1 or 2, and I picked up 3 with my PlayStation 3 because I heard a lot of people be like, oh, it's really fun, you can play golf, and you get in fist fights with people, and I'm like, oh, sure, that sounds like my kind of thing, I'd be down. And I ended up loving it. But for Dead Souls, as soon as they came out, I played through all of them multiple times, and finally got 5, and
Nice.
I'm really enjoying it.
I'm kind of curious about that. Was it Yakuza 0? Was that it?
Yeah.
The
one set in the 80s?
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I never really thought about Japan in the 80s, and I was talking to Jared Petty about it, and he was like, Shenmue. And Yakuza's always kind of been like a spiritual like successor to Shenmue, and it's kind of cool to see like that weird kind of bring back correlation for it. But they've got like the glitzy and the glamoury kind of 80s with disco balls and neon lights and
I'm a fan.
all of that.
I approve of that.
It's pretty good, and I can't wait to see it.
Did I really just pick up a life thing and it didn't really do anything? That sucks.
Super Pepe on YouTube says, Killing Floor in all capital letters. Yeah, no, I don't think that game's officially out. Or it might be, but either way.
It was a PC joint that's going to come to console soon?
Yeah, it was coming to console soon. I don't know if it's still in early access, but I remember playing it a lot this year and really liking it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know that I saw some stuff for that. The original ones, people were really crazy about them, and I just looked at them and I'm like, this is really horrible. Like,
it's the idea, like if you were to pitch someone on it, like it's an endless, well, not endless.
It's a bucket of guts.
It's a wave shooter where you buy guns based on how well you do, and it's got a whole bunch of butt rock.
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, it's people are into that. You know, I get it. I can kind of respect it. Somebody made a really good point that it takes an amazing amount of talent and effort to make something that ugly.
Yeah.
And I love I love having it put that way.
But it's still so fun. It's so fun.
We lost the war.
It's got the Millennium Falcon in there a little bit, so.
Wow, look at that. I'd never see that.
You're so high up there.
I did half as bad as the other man. I don't know.
It's okay. This is good.
So this is the first multiplayer game I've ever actually loved. Like, first online multiplayer game that I've just been like, I will play this. I will keep playing this. I will sink hours into this, and I will enjoy myself. And I think it's partially because it's casual and partially because it's Star Wars. I like Star Wars.
Yeah, it's got a really good barrier to entry because almost everyone loves Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it's not like a twitchy shooter. It's a much more slow-paced
It's a wiggly wobbly shooter. Yeah. You shoot a man like 18 times before he will die, and sometimes he gets away. Let's quit out. Let's go do some Crazy Time.
All right.
That's my favorite game mode, which I made up because I forgot the name of it.
That's all right. You know what you're talking about.
Star Wars Crazy Time from the maker. There's going to be the next book in the series. There's Battlefront Twilight Company. That's official expanded universe. And it's followed by Star Wars Battlefront Crazy Time, which somebody.
It sounds like another Bombad Racing kind of game.
Oh God, I want to play Bombad Racing. I hope they.
We should hook that up for you and Brian at some point. I think
you could play as a bunch of like classic characters in that, but you had to unlock them. Just like you could play as the Gray Fox in the Konami kart racing game.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's another game that I wanted to kind of get hooked up at one point. It was a Japanese only like brawler, kind of like a Smash Bros, but it has like Optimus Prime and Solid Snake in it.
What?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what it was called, but it was like 3 different random companies. It's like Konami, the people who make Transformers, and something else, and they just have like random characters in there. And it's
one of those games where like a bunch of executives got real drunk together, and you're like,
"God, would it be great if we had a giant truck robot fight Solid Snake?"
This is a good idea for a product for all of us. I mean, it is, but you know.
Oh, Words789 on YouTube wants to know, Max, Rebels or Empire?
I guess Rebels. You know,
yeah.
I like the Empire's got style. They got some.
They're very sleek.
Yeah, they got some. They've got a good dress code. The Rebels, you gotta love them though. They're plucky. You know, they're the underdogs. Really though, I get to be this guy. Oh,
Soldier Plus.
Well, that was quick.
You got that deflect on.
I did get to be a cool backup dancer though. I like that. I just unlocked this. Did I? Oh, did it? There we go.
You have actually played a lot of this game.
Yeah.
Like you. I love that I can sit there and, like, being the person who has to look at people's profiles and what they play all the time to, like, produce what Let's Plays we do.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing, like, oh, man, I bet, yeah, sure, Max has probably played some of Star Wars and he's having an alright time with it, but then to see, like, you have everything unlocked.
Yeah, I just unlocked this binocular gun, which is hilarious, because can you imagine someone, actually, I guess you can sort of see it. No, you can't. You can't actually see them zooming in. That sucks. Yeah.
It's kind of to think that you'd put both eyes.
Yeah, it's very, very stupid.
Or maybe it's meant to be like an ambidextrous gun. Like, it doesn't pick left or right.
Oh, that's
so
kind of cool.
Kind of do that, or look around corners. That wasn't your fault at all. Came into the game late.
I love that. I think the first time I played Hero Hunt, which is the one that's like tag, I jumped into the game and it was the first time I played the mode, and I got a trophy because it was the last mode I played.
Mm-hmm.
But I immediately launched the game, and it was like, defeat! And then I got a trophy, and I was like, what? What?
Thanks, I guess.
Why?
Whee! Let's see. Favorite game is Metal Gear Solid 5 and Witcher 3. Those are fantastic choices. I felt bad. Like, Metal Gear Solid 5 is definitely my most anticipated game this year, and I have to sit there and deal with the fact that it's not my game of the year. Like, it's so good, and I liked it, but it's not as good as I wanted it.
It's not finished.
It's not finished.
What map is this? I haven't played this. Is this Jakku?
This
is a Jakku map.
It looks like a Jakku.
Yeah, this is cool.
There's a lot of debris around.
Debris.
Debris.
Debris does Dallas. Where is everybody?
Just running away from you. You're Luke Skywalker.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Where did you guys go?
Just gonna go tickle him with your robot hand.
Whee! Okay, Okay, what? This is awful. Are they just camping? Like, are they just hiding?
It's one of those situations, whenever you come across something like this in a game, I just think that everyone's running around the map the opposite way I am, and I'm just always on the opposite side. Is that Boba Fett almost dead already?
Yep.
What?
Did I get him? Oh, no.
Come on, Han, get a shot up. God, jeez, there you go.
I love he just falls over. He's like, he's not dead, he's sleeping.
I'm so tired. Whoa! So somehow you can clash your lightsabers in this. I've never been smart enough to figure out how.
It's a matter of, yes! Yes!
You cut his feet out from under him. It was just
I hate my dad!
Oh
man, I wish, I don't wish Star Wars was as dumb as this game.
Yeah.
Like, I love that it's just sort of like, it is action figures in the backyard.
Exactly. No, that's the way I've always described it whenever someone's like, what do you think of Battlefront? I'm like, it's like taking out a whole bunch of Star Wars toys from your chest and just, like, mashing them together.
It is the expanded universe fiction that is based on the old Kenner commercials, where they're like, "Here comes Boba Fett with missile launching action. Here he is. I'm too good for you. Oh, he goes away on his jetpack." I think my dream, like, weird old man project, like some old guys will like make ships in bottles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just do I want to make custom action figures for things I like, and then recreate commercials and make them all like grainy, you know.
So kind of make like a
TV looking.
like an 80s styled commercial for just
I want to make some True Detective dolls.
Oh, they're True Detective dolls.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I want a flippin' Detective Monk dress up doll. You sit there and make him solve crimes, but he's afraid to because he doesn't like germs.
That's a good idea.
It was the greatest thing. This kind of turned into like a dumb joke, but like when James Duggan and I were doing GTA mods, one of the first character texture mods that came out for some reason was Detective Monk.
Weird.
as a player model.
Huh.
And I was like,
that's not too far off from Michael Santana.
yeah.
Santino?
I'm just sitting there wondering, like, before anything else, like, no one wanted to put any other person in the game. They wanted to make sure that Adrian Monk was in the game.
What is the Venn diagram of Monk fans and GTA modders?
I don't know, but it's got to be a good crossover section, I think.
I'm playing as Leia. I don't like playing as Leia. It's not because she's a girl. It's not because she's wearing a Swedish snowsuit that they took the tags off of.
Yeah.
It's because she doesn't have cool moves.
She's got that one thing that makes her gun shoot differently.
Yeah.
But she's also got a bubble.
The shield. Everyone likes the shield, I guess. I mean, the shield doesn't make any sense in a lot of modes.
No, because it restricts you to one place. I'm not a big fan of it. But I do like how she goes into like that Han Solo stance when you do that blaster move.
That's pretty cool.
Just join now. What stuff has happened? Cameron, we're playing Star Wars Battlefront because it's a game that Max and I have both enjoyed from 2015. While we're waiting to hear what the People's Choice Award game is that you guys have chosen. And then we're going to play a video, supposedly, and switch over to that. And we'll find out what you guys chose to be your game of the year for last year. It'll be good times. So hang out, won't you?
I'm a jerk. I just did the hero health and then picked it up. You guys want some snacks? Then I eat my own snacks. I just shot that man in the bottom.
That's what you got to do. I like how you can do taunts with the characters and they just do random quotes from the movies, too. I think, like, if you press, like, left or right, like, she'll call someone a scruffy or like a nerf herder or something like that.
Huh. It's not over yet. Can you stay on target?
Christian, who's the girl he's playing as?
She's,
That's... It's... Real answer, it's Princess Leia. Other answer, you should probably start watching Star Wars.
You should go see a whole Star Wars.
Go see all the Star Wars.
So, I've been reading the Making of Star Wars book, and I'm learning a lot of really awesome trivia about that series.
Yeah?
For instance, when Luke first sees the hologram of Princess Leia, and he's like, who is she? She's beautiful. He hadn't actually met Carrie Fisher at that point.
Yeah.
Because they shot all the Tunisia stuff on location first, and they didn't actually bring over Harrison Ford or Han Solo until they went to Elstree Studios. Yeah, Elstree. Yeah, and then another thing is there was an early draft of the script where Uncle Owen was real abusive, and he hit Luke.
Oof.
And one of the plot points was that the droids were purchased using Luke's college fund.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like, but I want to go to the Imperial Academy, and it's like, well, you can't because I spent your spent your money.
I needed a droid to clean up my moisture farm, so you're out of luck.
Yep. Apparently, that whole line, Grand Moff Tarkin, I recognized your foul stench when I was led on board. Damn it.
The guy walked in front of you.
That was difficult for Carrie Fisher because apparently Peter Cushing, who played Grand Moff Tarkin, is a lovely, really good-smelling man.
Oh.
Who's actually very particular about smelling nice when he makes movies. And he says, there's some interview with him where he's talking about how when he watches a bad romance scene, and he'll just be like, oh, I hope they brush their teeth. They're kissing an awful lot. So I guess he brushes his teeth a lot, and he would put on lavender water. So apparently he smelled like linen and lavender.
That's fantastic.
So that's a foul stench right there.
Super unpleasant.
Just come on, just do it.
Kelving over on Twitch wants to know, did you enjoy Bloodborne this year, Max?
So I tried it a little bit for a second, and I got it. Oh, did I get him? Wow.
Oh, there he goes.
Holy crap.
That's really scary.
Bloodborne's really, really hard, and it is really hard in a way that is also frustrating because I think the load times are still too long for me.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous, beautiful game, and it's really well made, and if the challenge was more of if it was more of a Hotline Miami or more of a this, where it's like, you get killed really ruthlessly, but then you're like, oh, I just have to press X and I'm back at it, I would probably stick around, but I don't know if I'm going to be putting too much time into that game.
Yeah. That's understandable.
Very satisfying, though.
I ended up playing a lot of it until I got to the point where I just couldn't stand the load times and I had to step back. Yeah. It's before they got patched, so I have yet to drop back into it. But
yeah, that's a bummer.
I enjoyed what I did. I was really excited at one point when we were all playing it here before it came out. At one point, I was the furthest progressed, and everyone in the office was like, "How did you beat this boss? How did you do this?" I was like, "Oh,
that's cool.
I don't know what's going on." Because it's Playing a Souls game when literally no one knows what's going on is
Yeah, it does have
a
that
completely
like
different
old school
thing.
kind of playground gaming approach where you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, my friend says that you can go through the gate in the garden. And
if you
it's a
touch the
secret."
eye of the monster after you beat it, it'll teleport you to an alternate dimension. Potato King over on Twitter says their favorite game was Arkham Knight this year.
Huh.
Did you get a chance to play much of that?
I played a good chunk of that, and I kind of wound up hating it.
Okay.
Like, I think that there's some really cool stuff in there. I think that was the first game that really looked like next gen. Like that is the first game that wasn't just a obvious PC port. Kind of unfortunately for some PC people. I just saw it in action, and I was like, wow, that's a gorgeous game. I hated the tank stuff. Like, the tank stuff just totally it was like, it shouldn't have been there. I thought that it was like, I don't know, I'm kind of sick of Gotham City. Like, after playing Arkham City, it was just like, oh, what are we going to do next time? And I was hoping it would maybe be something that was like, I don't know, maybe we'd go to Metropolis or something, and it would be interesting. But it was, just wasn't my jam.
That's fair.
Well-made game, though, like, aside from the tank.
Yeah, it looks super pretty. I enjoyed the first little bit that I played of it, and then there's a point about midway through that the game just got super tedious to me.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't... Like, I'd sit down and be like, all right, time to play more Batman, and I would just get kind of frustrated because it was just a whole lot of running around, and then they'd be like, oh, by the way, you can't just fly around with your cape. You have to use this car to open the door.
Yeah. I think it's also suffered from, like, threequel syndrome, where they're trying to really, really one-up the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
And third games are really interesting because, you look at some of the best games, like, let's say, GTA 3, Fallout 3, Duke Nukem 3D. Like, the third game is like does something crazy and like totally just changes the whole, like, shakes up the whole format. And with movies like Return of the Jedi, for instance, it's kind of like how do we beat the last one? How do we make it cooler? What do we do there? Dark Knight Rises, for instance. I actually like Dark Knight Rises, but a lot of people are like, it just sort of. It throws too much in the mix. Spider-Man 3 is a good example there, too. X-Men 3. Like, it's just that kind of like, we've got to one-up the last one, and the sequel already did that.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight was kind of like they rebuilt the whole, like they made a whole new kind of, like, I guess that was a new engine? Wasn't it?
I think it was.
It felt like new guts. It didn't feel like a reskin or repaint or anything. I don't know. It just, the actual content itself, kind of, they were like, yeah, we've got a brand new character. He's totally new. And I'm just like, this is just like an angry robot Batman who's mean.
Yeah. God, and they took a lot of good stuff from the old games out too. Like, I don't know if you did much of the challenge rooms.
Yeah.
Those were just like really fun.
Those were cool.
It was concentrated, best part of the game.
Yeah, they were the puzzles and stuff. You felt smart,
Yeah.
I thought the Riddler racetracks were really funny. Like, they were, like, not like that was a good thing. Like, I thought they were just kind of silly.
Oh, that, actually, speaking of the Riddler racetracks, like, if I could actually do my own Game of the Year things and, like, best DLC for the year, it'd definitely be, like, the 60s Batman racetracks for that game. Because for $2, you get, like, 3 tracks, play it in the old, like, really old Batmobile, and it actually plays the old Batman theme while you're driving around like an old Hollywood set.
Yeah, see, that's what really that sucked, because I know they had they did have the 60s Adam West Batman like skin you could get, and I tried to figure out how to get it because I thought that maybe that would make me actually play the game, but I couldn't get it. It was like a pre-order bonus or something, so I just was like, screw it, I'm done. What should we play? Let's do. God, what's a good mode? Supremacy's cool. Somebody in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna search for a thing.
Search for a real good time.
Kelvin627 says Hotline Miami gives me a rush. That is a game that makes my hands shake, and I think it's the only game that's ever made me miss 3 bus stops.
Really?
Like 3 separate bus. Like I missed my stop on 3 separate occasions.
Okay, I was gonna say like 3 bus stops because you were like sitting there trying to do a certain room or something.
But like where you look up and you're like, damn it, and I was just like, man, I would like chug like a large Red Bull and play that game on the way to work, and I'd just be like,
it's had such a good soundtrack though.
Yeah. Did you finish 2? Did you play 2?
So I'd seen everything there is in 2 because my roommate super into it, and I didn't finish it in time for him to be like, I've already finished it 3 times. So I was sitting around with him hanging out, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm just going to play through the last half of the game because I wanted to." And I'm like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't." He just kept going.
Bummer. Yeah.
But I saw it, and I got to hear, God, there's one song in that game that's so good that plays on one of the last levels that, like, hearing it, even though I wasn't playing because I saw what happened, it gives me emotions.
Okay.
I think it's By the Sword or something.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have
so
the
good.
I have the soundtrack on vinyl, which is a very, very cool thing to own. I really like it. It's all neon colored and gorgeous. It comes with a digital copy of the soundtrack, which I haven't messed with because it's too cool. It's a phone card that you have to scratch off to unlock the code underneath. It's just
They're really clever with that.
Yeah.
It's an odd request. Please play Resident Evil 6.
Rumble Ghost says, I don't understand why you pick some question or statement from Twitter when you are on Twitch with your viewers. We are juggling multiple different streams. We've got this streaming on YouTube, on Twitch. We've got hashtag IGN Plays Live, and we are also on IGN.com where there's like a comment section. So, attention spans, guys.
So that is something I feel like maybe not enough people understand is, like, we're trying to cover all of the different things we're streaming onto.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be bad at this game.
That's all right.
Because I'm trying to talk at the same time. Yeah.
There you go. Just do some emotes.
This is bad behavior for stormtroopers. These stormies are being real rude boys. Real dirty guys.
Getting in there.
This is not.
Just having a good time freaking out there. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right. Let's get into the match. Let's shoot some stuff. Let's see. Bad Rats on Steam is the best game out. LOL, says Jay Fizzy on Twitch. I played that game. That has an amazing soundtrack.
It does.
There's not much else to say about that game.
I wonder if you actually went out of your way to look up the Bad Rat soundtrack, if anything would actually pop up, like someone actually bothered to go out of the way to upload it.
I would buy that on cassette.
There you go. But you can check that out. Or you can check out because you guys have the actual Let's Play you did, like, clipped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can find that on the YouTube page for IGN.
My partner has a good hand. I always forget to make new hands for this game, and then I regret it a lot. But now I have a jetpack. Ho, ho, ho.
There you go.
Whee! Yeah, some matches I'll get in, and I'll just be sad, because I'll just get my my bottom just destroyed by being kicked in it.
So
I could say ass. I don't know why I said that. It's probably actually worse sounding than. I also just got this new gun, and I'm trying to get familiar with it, but I'm really better with the totally awful little noob stick Jawa blaster.
The weird, like...
Which technically should be considered an ion cannon and should really only work against mechanical objects.
Wonderful. Oh, goodness.
Let's go hang. I'm going to go ambulance chase with Vader. Oh, good God.
Cameron asks if we enjoyed Just Cause 3.
Did they patch that yet? Did they
fix?
So the load times are good on PS4?
The load times are much more tolerable. They did a lot better than Bloodborne did, I think, in fixing that. But
okay.
So yeah, that's there. I enjoyed what I played when I played it. It's weird. My biggest complaint about that game is that there's no sprint button.
Huh. That's
I feel
a good
like
point.
there should be a sprint button because there was like a sprint that you could do in 2.
Okay.
And I feel like you move way, way, way too slow on the ground.
Yeah, I kind of feel. I mean, they kind of want you to just be doing all the
acrobatic stuff.
Yeah,
and all
silliness.
It's definitely a factor, but it's the one thing that just really bothered me so much. See, Max, I have a crazy question from David on YouTube.
What's up, David on YouTube?
Played Mario Kart?
Yes.
Ever?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. What a weird question. Yeah, I've played Mario Kart. I'm not great at it. I typically wind up looking at the wrong screen no matter how closely I pay attention because I'm one of those people. Also, I frequently play it at social gatherings in which we imbibe alcoholic beverages.
Say what? Only when you're of age.
Who does that now?
In moderation.
But yeah, I'm gonna die! They all killed me! Oh no! Yeah, Mario Kart's it's funny. I actually really want to check out the new one. Not new anymore. It came out a year and a half ago or whatever.
Mario Kart 8?
But I like that they threw in characters from basically they made Super Smash Racing pretty much.
Yeah, and I think like that's the next logical step for Mario Kart is to not just be Mario characters, but be more of a Smash thing.
Yeah, I'm into that. I mean, I think that Nintendo has a great they have a great platform for that, and if they start getting, I mean, if they throw in like Cloud on his motorcycle, that would be really cool, and that would kind of keep people buying that game, but then of course they've got the NX coming out like in 20 minutes.
Let's see. Rogue Warrior is an experience. Not a game that came out recently, but it's definitely an experience.
I really need to play that game.
Maybe we can.
We should
maybe
get that
try
game.
to work out a
I wanna-
let's play of that. It'd be a lot of just censoring the game.
Yeah, can we do a let's play of the credits song that Mickey Rourke does, the rap song?
Oh God. We should just do like a weird list that's like best ending credits music. You got Gears of War 1, you have the Coltrane rap, and you have that and Rogue Warrior. Was it Fear 3 played Danzig at the end?
Really?
Yeah, it had Mother playing over the credits. It was the weirdest thing.
I know I haven't played Fear 3.
Because it's Fear 3.
Yeah. I think a friend of mine worked on that.
Oh, well, you know.
But no, I remember watching. I totally just forgot what team I'm on. I'm an idiot.
Jetpack away from Luke Skywalker.
I should have just meleeed him. I would have beat him that way. My elbow is very strong.
Let's see. What else is going on?
Man, I'm screwing up here. Let's do one of these guys. Okay.
Do you have any thoughts on Destiny?
Yeah, I
question from
wish I'd waited. I wish I'd waited for Taken King before getting tired of it.
Yeah.
My understanding is that everyone really enjoys Taken King, but I don't really want to play that game anymore. I also think it's kind of like it's not what I want. I wanted a game about exploration and kind of like a little more imaginative. I mean, this game is my Destiny. Like this is my brainless shooter, you know.
Yeah.
And I know that Destiny has a universe, and they did do some world building, sort of after the fact.
You just have to read it all on cards.
There's stuff
on
to
their
explore,
website.
but wow, I can go down here. This is cool. Oh, look at me, I'm a little cutie. Yeah, I don't know. I was really like they made Destiny seem like it was going to be like a very like much more like they were like, yeah, it's going to be like Journey meets Skyrim, like but with guns, you know, and it wasn't really. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a very pretty simple thing, which is, like I said, what I'm getting out of this.
Yeah, I had a pretty good time with it. I really don't understand how they're not just like, because they're working. They've got Activision and Blizzard and the people who made one of the longest running MMOs that are very successful, and they don't want to talk to them about how to run like an MMO type of setup.
Yeah.
I feel like those.
I mean, they don't want to say MMO because that's an old word from 2006 that no one says anymore. It's a shared world shooter. It's a different thing now. It's totally new.
Totally different. We're not calling them raids, and we're not getting people together to go through and fight things.
Damn it! I hate the card refresh when I'm not actually using my cards. I got crappy. I dealt myself a bad hand here. I guess I'll use that one. Partner star.
Uncoupled Spy actually mentions Warframe, and a lot of people I feel like overlook that one. If you like Destiny, you should definitely check out Warframe. Warframe is actually really fun, and if you haven't given it a go, you should, because they're very similar games.
Well done.
So one thing I really, really dislike about this game is the fact that it is kind of secretly a very asymmetrical game, in that there are no rebel land vehicles. I mean, there's only ATSTs for. Come here.
Chase them down.
Yeah, like it's and also the camo. Like there's certain matches that like the rebels have the advantage here because they are the color of the ground.
Exactly.
Imperials have the advantage on Hoth, and I guess that's cool. Fapping kills.
That's that man pays for that name to be his thing on the internet.
Wonder if he wants to change his name.
Maybe. But he can't, because you can only do that on Japanese PSN.
Weird. I wonder what's stopping them. I wonder what issue that is.
See.
I'm gonna get shot by that guy up there. Don't shoot me.
That's another really big game that I guess we haven't talked about yet. That Brick Rolls on YouTube mentioned. A lot of people have mentioned, actually, and I've just we haven't had time to kind of wiggle it in there. But Fallout 4. You have very specific opinions about Fallout 4.
Yeah, man. I jumped into Fallout 4, and I ran into the install time was huge, and then the load times were pretty big. Like the fact that there's load times to go through doors in that, like, I can't play that game. Like I don't.
Not enough action. You're just kind of sitting around waiting for things to happen.
I mean, not even that. Like, I don't know. It's just I love Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Skyrim. Same category. Since playing stuff like, I mean, Witcher. Like, I can't really excuse it on consoles.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I hear it's a lot
I was gonna
better
say
on-
like we could get you set up with a PC and that would fix a lot of stuff with Fallout 4. But
and you get mods and stuff too.
Yeah, a lot of crazy mods start to come out for that.
It just sucks that like Bethesda decided to grow out in a bunch of different directions, but like one takeaway they didn't kind of listen to was, hey, what if you polished your game more?
Yeah.
And like I know there's a million moving parts, but it's like maybe like perfect a few things and I don't know. So I thought that the reveal strategy was awesome.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's really cool they did that.
I felt like it was pretty polished for a Bethesda game.
We got tissues anywhere? I got a runny nose.
That's the second time someone said that. I don't.
I've got a sniffle.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Max. I think.
For those of you just tuning in, we're playing Star Wars Battlefront, and I have a sniffle. Are we playing the same map? I guess we are.
I think you're switching. No, you're not switching. Yeah, you're switching sides.
Huh. I'm a traitor.
There you go.
Those are my
That's the
challenges.
meme. That's the internet meme.
So as you can see, I'm probably not great at this game, but I've played it for 17 hours. So there's that.
That's a good amount of time to be playing.
I also have a bunch of studio lights shining in my eyes, which makes this less than ideal.
Yeah.
For those of you watching at home, hey, what's up? Who is doing that?
I love that. I love that so much. Like that's something.
Oh, how's it going?
Wow. They didn't even need to add emotes to this game, but they did it just cuz.
I want them. Is everyone just saying that? I really wish that they had been less stingy with the cosmetic stuff.
Yeah.
Like it really sucks. The fact that if you see somebody on the map who is a Rhodian, you're like, let's get him because he's really good at the game, or he kills you because he's really good at the game. And it's not just like you play the game for 5 hours and you get to be a Rhodian. Like, there's a lot of different human hairstyles that cost a lot of in-game points, and it's sort of dumb. Wow, this is crazy.
There's a lot of explosions happening.
A lot of explosions. But yeah, like, oh my. Oof.
Let's see. Christopher wants to know if we can tell him anything about Uncharted 4. We played the multiplayer beta a little bit. It was pretty all right.
Fans of the series will be excited to hear that it's still Uncharted. I mean,
there you go.
But
there's no $5 footlong emote though, which really got me down.
Yeah, it's not a great time for Subway.
No, it's not. Let's see. The J 1976 wants to ask you directly. We talked about it a little bit already, but they just want to do it because it's a good joke. Have you played Mad Max, Max?
For like a second, I need to give that a proper shot. I think that's going to be one of those games that I play in a year when it's on PS Plus.
Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty. It released the same day as Metal Gear.
Yeah, that's not fair.
It's not a good way to give it a fair shake at all. It's a Michael Bay game. Explosions everywhere.
I wish that Michael Bay spent so little money on his explosions because those movies would be really weird. They're just like sparklers and stuff.
Yeah. Kelvin627 says they played Metal Gear Solid 5 for 64 hours.
I played it for 95 hours. What's up?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about how much time I've spent playing that game.
It is rare that I will play a game that intensely.
Yeah, it was so... Like, it's a good and a bad thing, but when that game came out, I actually messed up my back really badly, and I couldn't come into work for 3 weeks. So I was literally sitting there playing that game for 8 hours a day because I couldn't
Would you say
move.
you were suffering from phantom pains?
I wish that I didn't feel them. They're bad. They're really bad, Max.
Oh god, it's gonna look like I'm crying in a second because I'm
You're trying to fight that sniffle
No,
that we don't have anything
well, partially the sniffle and whoa, yeah, cool. I shot a guy. And also there's lights in my eyes and I don't know. It's a weird. It's a little bit like Clockwork Orange playing games on a stream in here because you're just like, a lot going on.
I could offer you like a
I'm gonna wipe my nose on a
piece of paper,
like a pub info sheet or whatever that is.
I don't know what that is. I don't know how we got here. I don't know why.
Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead.
I guess.
All right.
Congrats, you met a celebrity today.
He lives down the street from Lucasfilm. That's kind of funny.
Watch it. It actually is him.
That'd be really funny.
Starting to put up his own Let's Play videos.
We got a quick update. Cheeseit005 on Twitch says, I'm pushing out farts, Kappa. So he's not pushing out farts, for those of you who are
That's how that works.
new to the sarcasm community.
I feel like the sarcasm community should be up on what a Kappa means.
They can't figure out their messaging. No one's sure what anyone
No
else is
one's
doing.
sure what anyone means.
They don't have a very clear message.
Sarcasm is great.
Oh, man. We got any other questions?
Let's see.
I see Jay Fizzy says, what did you think about AC Syndicate? I really enjoyed it. I'm not into Victorian stuff, and I'm kind of been burned by Assassin's Creed games, but everyone seemed to really dig it, and I hear that it was like a return to fun. I don't know. Assassin's Creed games are like, I feel like they're sort of massive historical loot crates in that they show up on a regular basis, and sometimes you like what's inside, and sometimes you don't. That's about all I can say about that on that matter.
That's a fair amount to say. So, Buddy Auntie suggests over on YouTube that we should play Arma 3. I kind of want to, actually. It's something I kind of want to break into with our streams. Maybe we can do that when there are
Arma
less
looks
games coming out.
crazy.
So, we aren't going to play Arma for being Arma.
Right.
And immediately a lot of people are going to be like, oh, this is gross, why would you do this? But like the role-playing stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like, just seeing the reactions and things, it's like playing Rust or DayZ,
Right,
and
that's
having
what-
those natural player reactions.
That's what I want to see in there. Like, that
Yeah.
seems really fun.
And I want to kind of break into that kind of stuff. Like, I'm sure everyone knows who Lyric is. I want to try to steal a bit of his swagger on that. And by steal, I mean try to imitate
I like that.
flattery. But I really like that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
and I tried it a little bit on my own personal stream playing Rust, and the results were very interesting.
Yeah, those games are really cool. I kind of have been waiting for those to come to console, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't, like, the thing is consoles sort of need to be, like, polished, and those games are sort of fundamentally a little bit broken on kind of almost, that's kind of their charm, I think.
Yeah. Oof. And it wasn't even the ATST that took you out.
That was weird. I just got shot by a guy whose screen name was a kind of bullet. 5.56 millimeter. Okay.
Yosef, we haven't chosen or we haven't found out what the Player's Choice Award is yet. Still
No
waiting
one
to hear what
knows.
it is, so you haven't missed the reveal yet. And who is the guy with the weird radio voice? My voice, I can't imagine it being very radio-y.
That's my talking ghost friend.
I'm a ghost.
That's Ben the Ghost.
Ben, that's what they call me.
Ben Janka, if you're unfamiliar, runs all of the streaming stuff. Well, it's him and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
That's the one.
But yeah, you should follow Ben. You're just Ben Janka.
I'm just Ben Janka, my name, because I got tired of trying to follow up and make cool Twitter names, so I just put my actual name.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for a while. I got over it.
Yeah. But there's still a part of me that wants to seek and find the best possible Twitter name I
Yeah.
can.
Butthash64. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That's the one
like
I want.
Jankum.
That. I love when I tell everyone what that is, because for some reason people don't know what that is. I had to deal with that growing up all the time.
If you guys want to watch a hilarious news story, that's probably very troubling for Ben. Look up Jankum, Jenkum. It's not. It's. I guess it's safe for work. It's a news story.
I mean, it's a news story, so yeah. But it's a thing. And it was either that or people made fun of me because of, like, Jenga, the board game.
Okay, that's a dumb thing to make fun of. I remember someone called me Max Wax once.
Really?
Like I think it was probably their first time ever insulting anyone, and they just really didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, well, you're flip that M over and it's a W now.
I think that was in Sunday school, actually. Like
Oh.
someone in Sunday school tried to bully me. They were like, "You have Max Wax." I'm like, workshop it.
Thinking of all the different ways people used to make fun of you.
Yeah, bullying is really, really stupid.
It is. Don't bully people. Be nice. Play games. Have fun.
If you're gonna bully somebody, at least have the weird brain problems enough to think that you're just having fun. You know.
Yeah.
I love that there's the bullies who are like, I was just messing with him, Mrs. T. You know, like they're just gonna lie to teachers and pretend they were. And there's people who are seriously just like they just have a goofy sense of humor and maybe some people don't like it. I don't know. I was so bad when I told a friend of mine that I was very drunk and I told him that he reminded me or he looked like Jonah Hill.
Oh,
but I meant like in the face.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, he kind of resembles him, but like in like 22 Jump Street when Jonah Hill's all skinny and stuff. I just meant he had like a funny smile. I don't know. Like I didn't mean it as an insult, but I think I hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
I felt very bad about that.
Well, it's great.
Very bad.
Every video I'm in, I'm either told that I sound just like Badger from Breaking Bad, I look like Guillermo del Toro, or I look like the point where Gabe Newell was growing a beard. People thought that I looked like Gabe Newell.
Wow, yeah.
The most recent one was on one of my Yakuza 5 videos that I put up over break. Someone said that I looked like just another bearded big guy. It's usually a bearded big guy.
Bearded big guy.
It's a very good thing.
Well, you are a big guy with a beard, so I mean I can understand why they would. I'll just get that thing where there's just like a white guy with like short hair.
Yeah.
Like there's somebody will like send me a picture of the thumbnail or not, what do you call it? Like the icon of a like an iPhone tennis game, and they'll be like, "Dude, it's you," and I'm like, "It's just a white man. It's not a regular old dude."
Let's see.
We got any other hot questions from our fun squad of
some cool people are asking things about, I guess, more into the future now. Are you in any way interested in The Division at all?
I'm curious about it. If it is, in fact, a little bit of like a slightly more broken Destiny with with climbing,
yeah.
I'm into it. Did I blow up a boy? Yes! Blew
Nice.
up a guy.
But, yeah, it looks like an urban kind of Destiny game to me. So
yeah.
I'm interested initially, but I want to see more, so I'm curious and I'm excited to play the beta.
Yeah, it's one of those things when they announced it, I was like, this looks amazing, and then they continued not having released it for too long for me to, like, I'm just like, wake me up when it's out,
Exactly.
Yeah, I sort of wish that, I hate that Tom Clancy is a brand.
Yeah.
Because, rest in peace. Like, the dude was a writer, Like, I feel like that said, what is it, Ghost Recon Wildlands or whatever?
Yeah, someone actually asked about that a little while ago, too. That looks really good.
That looks fun.
Looks really good.
That looks like Super Far Cry.
Super Far Cry.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it.
Why haven't we gotten any Blood Dragon type of games coming out again recently?
I don't know.
I feel like we're way overdue for one of those.
Pew, 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 pew,
and
pew,
Super
pew.
Far Cry just sounds like a really good idea for one.
I am not doing awfully in this match, I don't think.
Yeah,
by my really bad standards.
You're
come
killing
on.
dudes.
I spoke too soon.
You're hanging out.
I love that I'm like, I'm doing okay, and then I'm killed by the sky.
Sometimes the sky's got to put you back into your place. Critic Returns on Twitch asks, Max, what did you think of The Force Awakens? And definitely we're not going to get into spoiler type of things.
I think it's incredible that they made the Millennium Falcon gay. Is that a spoiler that they did that?
Oh, no.
Yeah. That part where it comes out.
I can't believe Chewbacca was 3-Dog all along.
Turns out Chewbacca was just two Ewoks on top of each other trying to get into an R-rated movie.
Surprise!
No, I really liked it. There obviously is some stuff that sort of feels very reminiscent of the earlier films, and to the point where it's almost like, is this rehashing familiar territory? I think it's house cleaning. I think it's kind of like an act of good faith. Like, Episode 8, if it doesn't do anything cool then, I'll be like, all right, sort of pissed off, but I think they played it safe because the prequels didn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people like the prequels, but the prequels also alienated a lot of the original fans. And I think they're trying to kind of walk a fine line and basically show off sort of, here's what a sequel to Return of the Jedi should look like 30 years later. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sad there weren't more aliens, or the whole alien castle scene was not more fleshed out. That was a bummer. Blow up a boy. Yeah, God, war pig.
Oh my goodness. My favorite little detail from this game is just the swipes. Every time you have to change, you die, it swipes. You pick your loadout, it swipes. It does the dumb classic Star Wars swipe.
Have I not noticed that?
It's the first thing I noticed when we played the beta. I'm like, this is really cool because it just does like the.
Oh wow. Huh. Yeah. I am amazed I didn't notice that.
Because it works in so well.
Immediately kind of not alienated, but a little bit put off by the text, which obviously is very clear because you have to see it a lot. But that's one of the first things I notice in games is the font. I don't also like it in The Witcher because it doesn't look medieval at all. But then I'm like, I kind of hate it when fonts are medieval. That's something I'm worried about with God, what game is it?
What's it got going on with it?
I want to say it's a caveman game that's got.
Far Cry Primal?
Is it Horizon?
Horizon Zero Dawn, where you're the.
I guess it's in the future. I think the
lady
fonts
with
are just sort of whatever. I don't know.
The bow and she shoots the.
I don't know.
Mechanical T-Rex.
I'm rambling. Star Wars is the bomb asked a good question. He said, do I like Yoda? I have a cool story about Yoda. Growing up, I lived in Connecticut, and I went to school with the son of Frank Oz, who is Yoda. And a new star card. And I went to his house for sleepovers and stuff. We were pals. We hung out here and there.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I watched the entire Star Wars trilogy in one sitting, it was at Frank Oz's house, which is like, that's a pretty fun thing, I think. When Episode 1 came out, his wife went to the premiere and actually brought me back a goodie bag because I was the big class Star Wars nerd. And that goodie bag had a Sebulba koosh ball in it.
What?
Yeah. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah. That's my little claim to fame there.
I was going to say, like, oh, man, Sebulba was pretty cool. Anyone remember koosh balls, though?
Yeah. It looks like he's just hitting the worst kinds of puberty. He's just got these koosh hair springing out of him.
Oh. My goodness.
What else do we have in the nice old chat room? I'm sort of looking at Twitch out of the corner of one eye. That's why I keep dying. That's why I'm bad at the game.
I'm sitting here and I'm looking at all the chats as much as I can because you're also trying to play the game. So this is you're good.
Somebody blew up my tree.
I believe we might be coming up on the reveal of our our People's Choice Award
That's
here coming
impossible.
up. We can't. It doesn't make sense. How could it be? So it might be coming up here real soon, guys.
I'm excited. I'm very excited, actually.
Actually, it might come during this game, and we'll wait till this game is over.
That's okay. I can rage quit. I'll play poorly enough that tree already fell over. This game is garbage. 2 out of 10.
Everything's
not
so
enough
fragile.
Trees. Need more trees.
My goodness. Mr. Tissue, this game is Star Wars Battlefront, the re-release of Star Wars.
This is Call of Duty 5. We're out of ideas.
We're in the forest. Come find us, help us, please. Not bad for a little furball.
Did I get an Ewok drop a rock on my head?
Maybe.
I keep getting like achievements and stuff for things I didn't know I was doing.
Did you see that shot? It like went through the AT-ST's legs.
That's not fair.
That's fantastic.
It was a cheap shot. One thing I really do wish about this game is that it was a little bit more broken. In that, like, kind of the way that Battlefront will get like crazy weird glitches.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wish there was more Frostbite engine weirdness, like the trees falling over, because it's very safe. You know, it's like I did see one thing where Boba Fett was stuck in like jetpack launching mode, so it looked like he was just sort of tap dancing, walking around. Oh, come on, okay, fine. I'm trying to unlock an achievement for melee attacks.
That's good.
So I just look like a goon.
No, the melee in this game is not good. It's pretty much the opposite of good.
There should be a mode where it's only melee. It's just crappy elbow fight mode. Just bad times. I wish you could just kick. More games need kicking, like Duke.
They do. Bring back the Duke kick.
Yeah, the mighty boot.
The most mighty boot.
Whee! That's awesome. I want more jetpack stuff. Just more of
jetpacks and boots. Dude, you just want to play Duke Nukem.
Yeah, that's a good point. I do. I love Duke Nukem.
I just want to play Duke Nukem.
Where is it?
I can't
Shake
find
it, baby.
it.
You want to dance? Your face, your ass. What's the difference?
Oh god, that's a really fun voice to do.
Yeah, it is.
I kind of fluctuate between like my really bad Solid Snake voice and that.
I got a drunk birthday message from John St. John. Like some friend of mine was, I think, at MagFest, and John St. John was running around just doing the Duke voice and like going to parties and stuff. And he's like, I just get this amazing voicemail that's like, "Hey, this is your old pal, the Duke. Matt, what?" And then it's sort of he breaks character and he's like, "What's his name? Max." And then he starts laughing. It was really weird. That's I should have saved that. I got shot. I got shot by the bad boys.
It happens sometimes.
See, this is one of those.
Let's see what else is going on. Just people talking about blue milk. Saying that they love Anakin.
Really?
I'm surprised as you are.
Anakin's parents didn't love Anakin. There was only one of them. The other one gambled him away.
So, what's your favorite person from Star Wars?
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Boba
Go for
Fett.
it.
Duh.
Boba Fett. There you go.
Totally. You guys see my desk?
I was gonna say, if you guys haven't seen anything of Max's ever, it's Boba Fett.
I don't know how many Boba Fetts I have. I have at least a dozen Boba Fetts on my desk. Probably
there are
more.
quite a few there.
I have a Boba Fett tattoo. I'm starting to collect snaggletooths as well.
So, I was a pretty die-hard Boba Fett, and I've been branching out into the snaggletooth.
So here's the
area.
thing. I originally got into collecting Boba Fett stuff because there wasn't as much of it, and I also really like Boba Fett. But it was kind of easier to be like, oh, hey, cool. And now it's there's almost as much Boba Fett stuff as there is everything else stuff. Like, you go to ThinkGeek, and it's they'll do oh, it's an R2-D2, a Darth Vader, a Stormtrooper, and then a Boba Fett. You know, it's if it's with a watch or an oven timer or whatever the hell stupid collectible it is. My fiance is all about R2-D2 stuff. She has an R2-D2 backpack, wallet, phone case, 2 swimsuits. I want to say different backpack, purse, just all this stupid R2-D2 girl crap. It's great.
It is kind of really cool that you can pretty much get a Star Wars anything.
Yeah.
One of the things that I remember from when I first came here, maybe a couple months afterwards, is we got that Star Wars toaster in the office.
Oh yeah,
and people were like, oh, "We're making Darth Vader toast if anyone wants any."
And it tasted like burnt plastic.
I'll give it a go. Why not?
I think you're supposed to clean it out first or something.
Oh, definitely.
We didn't do that, so it was very scary.
Tyler Connolly, who was Samuel L. Jackson's character, was
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu with
Ben. Who's your favorite Star Wars character?
Oof, Davin Felth.
Good one. Davin Felth's a good man.
So
do you guys know who Davin Felth is? You're gonna learn a very special lesson.
So I'm really happy that you're one of the only people that I can say Davin Felth, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that guy.
Look, sir, a real fan.
We had a writing project in middle school or something, and everyone's like, oh, let's write a thing about Star Wars characters, and I'm like, I'm gonna find the most obscure Star Wars character I possibly can, and I stumbled across Davin Felth, and I wrote a 3-page report on this character, and I'm like, this is the best thing ever.
That's awesome. So for those of you watching at home, Davin Felth is, according to totally made-up garbage nonsense Star Wars fan fiction expanded universe that is now no longer canon and never was real, so what's the point? Davin Felth is the guy who, in A New Hope, picks up the little ring and goes, look, sir, droids. And according to the full expanded universe, he's also the stormtrooper who discovered that during some training thing, you could take down an AT-AT by wrapping a tow cable around its legs.
There you
and
go.
he told his commanding officer, and the guy was like, they're never going to figure that out. Who cares?
Davin Felth could have saved the whole thing.
Yep.
He tried.
Ah, man. The Madrids. Ah, man.
What about Dash Rendar?
I hope that Dash Rendar gets brought back.
Yeah.
I hope that he makes a cameo in the Han Solo movie or something. So the Outrider, Dash's ship, is canon because it does show up in the special edition flying by in Mos Eisley.
Yeah. That was a really cool thing when everyone figured that out. I was really down with it.
Oh man, I just missed the point to be a shock trooper. This sucks. Yeah, I like Dash Rendar. I just actually reread the comic of Shadows of the Empire recently, which is not a good comic book. It is a bad comic book. Because it sort of assumes that you've played the Shadows of the Empire game and read the novel, so it skips over a lot of kind of major plot points. Luckily, I've read the novel numerous times, so...
As luck would have it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So...
Robert the Buzz. Wow.
I do have... Oh, perfect timing, actually.
All right. Is it that time again?
We know who our winner is, which...
Do we have a piece of paper I can pretend to read?
I'm not gonna. It's written right on here
Oh,
for
wow,
you,
okay.
so you can
Oh my
hold
goodness,
this in your hands.
I'm very
and just-
excited. That's not what that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not allowed to show this, am I?
No, you're not allowed to show
Ben
that.
wrote a whole swear word
Just
on
a
this
whole-
thing.
just a real
we are
mess.
going to pretend this is a very exciting moment for IGN. We are announcing the IGN People's Choice Game of the Year Award, and the winner is, without showing you the swear word, oh my goodness, by a surprise landslide, it is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. That is
Witcher 3.
The game that you guys picked as your favorite game of the year. I'm pretty happy about this because it means that we get to play it in just a moment. But first, we've got a video that we're going to roll in that it's a little bit of a tease for the world out there. I'm actually unclear about what the video is, but we're going to show the video while we're switching over to The Witcher 3. That's how we do things here. Fast and loose.
The votes are in, the people have spoken, and the 2015 People's Choice Award goes to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Geralt of Rivia slayed the competition and won the hearts of gamers everywhere, including here in the IGN office, where our editors also gave it our vote for Game of the Year 2015. The third installment of CD Projekt Red's RPG franchise brought the series out into a huge open world that was flushed with interesting people to meet, pretty places to see, and ferocious monsters to hunt. Its responsive combat, excellent writing, and beautiful visuals kept players engaged through every step of The Witcher 3's massive journey. Here's what some IGN users had to say about The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Slaughter118 said, "The environments are breathtaking. The atmosphere, everywhere you go, feels fresh and real from forests to marshes." According to Mazer Cutthroat, The Witcher 3 is the pinnacle of open-world RPGs thus far, and what all other games from here on out should try to emulate. And Pyrotechnic said, "This is an exceptional game. It's massive. At times I felt overwhelmed by the sheer scope of it, especially during early hours of playing and learning its world." This is just a small sampling of the praise our readers heaped on The Witcher 3. Big congratulations to CD Projekt Red for this monumental achievement, and of course, much love to each and every one of you for voting, making your voice heard, and letting us know why The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt deserved to be your 2015 People's Choice winner. For much more on The Witcher 3 and the best games, movies, TV, comics, and tech of 2015, keep it right here at IGN.
And we're back. It's IGN Plays Live. Yeah, Witcher 3, People's Choice Award. You guys like it. We like it too. I like it so much that we're going to play it right now. Yeah.
Who would have saw that coming?
That's a really good game.
It's a really, really good game.
Yeah. I think it's... this has been... this has been a year of games that are like, this is one of the best games I've ever played. You know, like, I think that... definitely kind of unfinished and weird, but Metal Gear Solid 5 is, like, I think possibly one of my favorite games ever. Like,
Yeah.
it just feels incredibly, like, just special. Witcher 3, so BioWare games, they always feel like really, really story-wise very deep, but gameplay-wise kind of narrow. And Bethesda games feel incredibly huge, like, world-wise, but story-wise kind of shallow. And this feels like it manages to be huge in both senses. So here I am. I am Geralt of Rivia, because that's the only character. Well, not true. This is the main character. Let's do some side quests.
Yeah. Is that the bear armor?
This is the bear armor.
Oh, I love the bear armor.
I've been doing a lot of the kind of Witcher contract stuff, and let's go slay a drunk.
Do it. There you go. We nailed it.
Am I reading that right? Okay, yeah. So we're right by Oxenfurt, which is basically the Academy of Novigrad. Cool. Yeah, we're right here. No, we're not. That's not close at all. Where are we? The hell are we? Yeah, I've been crafting a lot of stuff. I'm very close to the end of the game, I'm told, or very close, as much as that can be said about this game. It's a big game. But we won't be doing any story stuff, so if you haven't finished the game, don't worry. This is going to be side quest stuff. This is not going to be main campaign stuff. If you don't want to find out what happens when you fight this drunk man...
Fight a drunk guy.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be funny. There's probably going to be some jokes.
That sounds like a good quest to do.
Yeah.
Ben, how far... Did you finish this game?
I didn't finish this game. The game that I put most of my time in this year was definitely Metal Gear. I played maybe 30 hours of this. 40,
Okay.
30 or 40.
I don't know how many hours I played. I know that the clock was kind of like kind of off when you first got it. Like I don't know what it was counting.
So I played it on PC, so Steam counts whenever you have it launched. But so it's maybe 30 or 40 give or take. I'd have to double check.
Yeah,
but
I've been waking up really early every day this week. As I mentioned, I've been jet lagged, and I've been playing probably 2-3 hours a morning, and then coming home and playing it. So I don't know. I've probably played more this week since it first came out.
That's good though. It's nice that you can always kind of come back. That's how good this game is. It came out so early in the year. You can come back to it and still have a great time.
That said, there are parts where I'll open up a quest and I'll be like, oh, I'll do this one, and it'll be like, go talk to so-and-so, and I'll already have done the first part but forgotten what I was supposed to do, and I'll go talk to somebody, and they're like, well, I'm glad you took care of that. And I'm like,
that thing.
All right.
Here to talk about the contract.
Yeah.
God, the guy who does Geralt's voice acting
he's good.
Choice.
He's very flat, but that's how Geralt should be.
Yeah.
Lonely passers-by, abandoning their corpses in gutters around Oxenford.
Huh.
Isn't that something you should look into?
Perhaps, but we've a plough in water.
Uh-oh. He said the P word.
To clean gutters.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna haggle.
Let's talk about the reward.
Acquit yourself well, and you'll not be disappointed. Redanian arm is no.
I'm gonna hassle this man. Let's see how much he'll go for.
Let's go. There you go.
I see you've taken a more reasonable tack. We're finally getting somewhere, but it's
cool. I like when they're not mad. They're just like, yeah, I get you.
I understand you want some more money, but
that I can pay with a clear.
Nailed it.
There you go. Only took second time's the charm.
I'll take the job. Need to hear some details.
You'll learn everything I know.
I like
to examine the victims' bodies.
Yeah, you do, you weirdo.
Ugh.
I see the wounds. Might be able to tell what kind of monster.
Ask our Sawbones. He'll know if the corpse.
Old Sawbones.
All right. We'll get through this, then we can go kill some stuff.
Anyone?
Some woman survived an attack. They say she's not been sober since.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to a drunk lady about monsters.
Won't give me
That's The Witcher in a nutshell.
I want this out of my hair.
So
yeah,
it was a really cool thing. Like starting off playing this, and I was like, this just feels like medieval Batman, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
because
no,
he solves crimes and stuff by using the same things that Batman does.
I keep trying to explain like what the hell a Witcher is, and he's kind of like a cross between a detective and a bounty hunter and like a wizard and an animal control guy.
Yeah.
And his GPS is busted. Stop, Geralt. There's a tiny lag here, isn't there?
Not on that TV.
Not on that TV. Okay. Then my controller is being really weird. Okay. Okay.
You could try restarting the controller.
What are you?
So
what the?
Do you want to try that?
I'm not doing this. This is. Geralt, what's wrong? You don't want to do this?
Is he walking like different ways?
Yeah, he's totally like my controller's just being weird right now.
What if for some reason, I don't know why or how this would happen, someone else in the office is like it's like intercepted someone else's controller thing, and it's like moving whenever someone else does?
Okay, well,
I don't know what's going on. You could try restarting it though.
Yeah, let's try that.
All right, so hold down the button.
Yeah.
The middle button. Go to
okay, you can just see
sound and devices.
Behind the scenes at IGN.
Turn off device.
Yeah. Okay.
And then just hold down the button to turn it back on.
Yes, sir.
See if that helps it. If not, it's going to be a real interesting time playing. We could try plugging in a different controller too.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Geralt is having a hard time today.
I'm gonna put down
Wait,
my
no,
headset
is it
really
better?
quick.
Is it better? Is it better? Hold on. Nope. Nope.
It's this drinking quest.
Here, yeah.
Oh, will you buy a round for it?
Yeah, I'll buy you a drink.
Tell me about the monster.
Let's talk about the beast.
I'd need another bottle to get through it.
All right, that works. I'm gonna use a Jedi mind trick.
I think you'll tell me everything I need to know.
Yep, bottle or no bottle.
Yes.
Whew, man,
I was leaving the
it's
inn.
real fun doing the controller stuff.
I've something down an alley called my name.
Huh.
The dark.
So it's a mean animal that calls women
It
names.
wasn't no human.
What makes
Wasn't
you so
no
sure?
human.
I just know. This thing grabbed the hem of my skirt, but I broke free and...
That it?
Don't believe me either, do you?
Uh-oh, words we can't even say.
Fuck you!
That's how it works.
Troll!
All right, so she's not helpful as a lady. What do we got here? I guess we got to go over and examine the alleyway.
So you're going off on like an investigative journey right now.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Huh.
Hello, zombie man. Man has B. I think I said your name right. There's a lot of words in
there
there.
we go.
But hello, I see you.
Bracelet. Pretty
How's it
worn.
going? Welcome.
Silver under the gilding. Too big for a woman's wrist. Attacker lost it most
Edgy
likely.
comments. Victor, what you being edgy about?
Are we have bad boys in the group? Are they being...
Did an insert edgy comment here. I think he's trying to roleplay with me.
Oh, I take off my big, huge shirt, and then and then it starts raining.
Get real shiny and
My
real wet.
torso is glistening wet.
Oh, you missed it. It was during a Rocket League show earlier this week.
You the medic?
Was
I'd like to see
a
the
Kylo
medical
Ren,
victims.
Yes.
the flipping Palpatine,
You
and
know
someone else came in all
yet?
role playing as Star Wars
Intend to.
characters in the chat.
Oh, that's
Over on
adorable.
YouTube. It was great.
I love that stuff.
Every lot.
Mind if I have a...
In point of fact, I'd prefer...
Hey,
if
Sack
it
Boy, I
didn't
love you.
surround.
Gonna make me come back.
Good grief. Push.
Yeah, we get to go look at some dead bodies.
Investigative purposes only, Geralt, please.
He was drunk.
He was a drunk guy.
Him over the
I put my hand
cobblestones.
over his chest. I can tell he was drunk.
Fang marks on his neck. Vampire bites and the strong stench of alcohol.
What do we think
Yeah.
of the beginner's guide? Did you get a chance to play that at all, Max?
No, I didn't get to play that.
Highly recommend it. It only takes like an hour and a half, but it's super cool and it's super interesting. I
That's
played it.
Stanley Parable guy, right?
Yeah. I played it
Davey?
super late
Davey
at night.
Redden?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah. He's crashed on my couch, but I haven't played his games.
Oh, that's okay. But you intend to. And that's
Yeah,
what's
one of these
important.
days, yeah.
But yeah, no, this one's really cool because it's set up in a way where this guy's like, I had a really good friend, and he had all these games that he made, and he didn't ever release them, and I want other people to play them to kind of see what I saw and what I enjoyed. So it's set up like a collection of games, and it starts off with like his first Counter-Strike map he ever made.
Oh, wow.
And then it goes into like, here's this simple concept for a thing where you solve a door puzzle, and you do this, and you get to see through like 6 years or whatever
Oh, that's
how
so
his games
cool.
changed. It's really cool, and it's definitely worth checking out. And there's some really cool conversations you can have about it, but I can't have the conversations without spoiling it, so you should probably check it
Okay.
out.
Ben, that's real exciting, but I'm going to get drunk.
Get drunk, Max Scoville. Do it up.
Shavers, caretakers, or students from Philosopher's Hall.
I
Huh.
look like any of the people from that list.
Doesn't hurt to check, just so it's clear how things stand.
So what did they do to you, the students?
Rather not talk on it, all right?
Watch the poison.
Oh, we can play Gwent, too.
I want alcohol. All
Let's,
of your
we're going to play
alcohol.
Gwent. Sorry,
Gwent?
we're going to play Gwent.
No, Gwent's important. It's a very important thing to talk about, especially with this being the People's Choice Award. It's one of the best games this year. Gwent is a fantastic experience. So talk through what you're doing here if people don't know what Gwent is.
Okay, so Gwent is the first time I've ever enjoyed a trading card game.
Boom. There you go.
I don't like... I never got into Magic. Yes, I have a dandelion. Basically, how do you explain this? Everybody plays cards. You try to beat the other guy's score, and you've got 3 different basically levels to put your cards on. The little sword means that you're a close combat, and this one means you're like a middle one, and then there's a catapult one that's like a long range one. It's very strategic, and I'll try to see if I can be good at it instead of bad.
So yeah, you kind of set up the cards as if they're like a battlefield. Almost.
Yeah.
And you try to have your numbers be higher than the other guy's numbers.
Right, and sometimes maybe you will throw around so that you have more. You only have a set number of cards, unless you have cards that make you draw more cards, in which case you get more cards.
You get more cards.
Yeah. Let's see. What am I going to do here? And you don't want to waste your good cards because, what good is that? I'll just lay down Vesemir here. It's very, very thrilling. So Vesemir is just a basic card. He's got 6 points. As you can see, I have that score there. He just played a card that is a spy card, I guess, and it gives me points. It's on my side of the map, but he get to draw 2 extra cards because he played it. That little eyeball means that.
Huh.
But it's cool because it gives me, like, I'm winning now currently, but he has more cards. So if he throws this round and beats me in the next 2, then I'm kind of screwed. I wonder. Ooh, yeah. I just stole his card by using a decoy. I didn't know you could even do that. That's pretty cool.
Magnus on YouTube asks, what are we playing? This is The Witcher 3, but it's the card game inside of Witcher 3 called Gwent.
If they put this out as a free-to-play or otherwise like phone game, I would probably get glued to it. It's a lot of fun.
I feel like that it would be a logical step to put it out on like the iPhone or something like that and have it as a mobile game. I'm surprised it's not there.
People would enjoy it. So that one has a little poison thing. Maybe someone can explain that. Yeah, he just killed me. That little skull means that you basically burn the highest card on the map, but for whatever reason when I use the dragon it doesn't actually do that. Which means I don't understand how to play the game. What does it say? If the combined strength of all his Oh, okay, so it has to be 10 or more. I didn't do that.
An
Okay.
if-then statement there going on.
Gotcha. So we both have 8 points. No, we both have 8 cards. He has 8 points. I could do. Oh man, this is a tense match.
I was gonna say this barkeep. You assumed he didn't know what he was doing.
He's got a special card.
You walked
if I win
here.
this match, I'm gonna get a real nice little card. I'm gonna win a Charizard from him probably.
a holographic Charizard.
One can only hope.
Want to be able to reflect all the light.
So if I give this guy this card, I get 2 new cards, but he gets 14 points. Do I want that? I don't know. I get to do a lesser version of that.
There you go. He looks like an angry man.
And then I get 2 cards. Yay! One of them's a healing card too. So I get that cool lady. Oh, cool. Now I can also I can beat his ass. Yeah. So now we both have the same number of cards, but I win this round.
Oh, Koyuki, I hope I said that correctly, over on Twitch said they did this quest recently. It has a pretty interesting outcome.
Oh, good. I'm
so
excited.
this'll be a good time.
Okay, so for those of you watching who are just tuning in, we're playing the Witcher contract in Novigrad. It's the Oxenfurt Drunk. Basically, there is a Katakan, which is basically a werewolf vampire that has been attacking drunk people. I have to get drunk so it attacks me. That sounds easy enough, but I got distracted by playing Magic the Gathering with the bartender.
It happens to the best of us.
Yep, these things do happen. So this guy's got that little handshake icon there. That means that, no, don't you dare. Oh, wait, no, it's cool. Maybe is he gonna screw me up doing this?
Just started watching what's happening.
Yeah,
Just
so the
that.
handshake icon means that both guys double each other. These little musclemen twins there. The musclemen.
Yeah, I really like how some of the our words brings up in YouTube that some of the cards in the game are the actual characters from the game. And that's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, it's a good way to learn characters is by playing as them in Gwent.
Exactly.
Oh, look at that. You're so powerful. You're such a powerful guy. I'm winning. I don't want to get too cocky though. We could play this both ways.
Brick Trolls asks, who's your favorite video game character from this generation as a whole? Is it like this console generation or?
That's kind of a tough call because we're sort of still too early into this one.
Yeah.
I like Geralt.
Geralt's great.
I like Punish Snake or whatever, even though it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, so that's a really weird thing is looking at that character and how he is. He's really just a badass. Like, and
yeah.
He's probably the strongest snake ever because of his bionic arm.
Yeah, I love the bionic arm a lot. I love his design. He's crazy. He's all over the place.
Scars, and he's got that really big horn, and he's got a cool eye patch.
Yeah.
I like how you can still give him the bandana too, because that bandana was a thing.
The bandana was like the customization in that game was just a blast. Why did
Yeah.
I just do that? Did I just double my points? Okay, so I'm sort of winning. This is getting kind of sticky here. I'm kind of screwing up, I think. So he's still got 5 cards. I only have 4. I kind of want to throw this round. Maybe play this card so I get 2 more cards.
I remember Gwent games, they go kind of... This guy's a level 27 Gwent master.
No, that's his score.
Oh, okay. Ooh, goodness.
You can't be a leveled...
I got really scared,
A
okay?
leveled Gwent master. He's no Gwent master.
He had
It is I who is the master of Gwent.
Oh, boy.
So we're gonna be tied after I do this, but the last round will decide it. It's best 2 out of 3, basically. So I let him win that, but damn it, is he doing the same crap I was? Now he's got more cards, so like, I don't even have good cards. I got kind of a crap hand here.
So you have a round and he has a round, or?
Basically, you've got it's 3 rounds.
Okay.
So those little gems, the red things there, that's the. I guess if you lose 2 of those, you're dead.
Okay. So it's kind of like the round counter in a fighting game.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's a better way of explaining it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't even really do anything here. I just am gonna play my hands, all of them. It's probably not very tactical, but whatever. I'm also playing with the beginner deck, which is Northern Realms, which doesn't... Like, later ones will do stuff where you put down 1 card and 2 more pop up, or you have characters that you can put on different rows. Man, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose the game. Wait, am I?
Wait, are you gonna turn this around?
What?
This is
Siege Combat is the second... Last one. Okay. So that kind of... Does that help? That helps a lot. That helps a whole lot. Oh, what's he going to do? Okay. I also have this. What does this one do? What is... Wait, no. So I'm going to look at my... I have my king card, too, or my leader card, or whatever it's called. Impenetrable Fog, which I think...
It's the king from the second game.
Yeah. I'm so stupid. I totally forget if this works on the front row. If it works on the front row, I'm screwed. If it works on the middle row, I'm going to win a bunch. Because as you can see, I have a bunch of dudes on the front row in close combat. No, they're close combat, so this is very good, and I want to play that. Can I? Can I not play it? I guess maybe you can't play it in the last round or something?
Brought
Did
it
I
back
win?
up. It's real close.
Wait, no.
Oh,
wait,
boy.
Oh my god.
Did what?
Oh my god, that sucks.
He took it just because you were
tied?
in his hometown?
No, that was his perk. That was because he was playing his Nilfgaard. We tied, and he won. That sucks. Oh my god, that blows. Okay,
okay.
so I lost.
Let's not dwell on it. Let's solve this murder mystery.
This guy sucks.
He's
I'm gonna drink all of his stupid ale, and then I'm gonna go fight a vampire, because that's what this game is really about. It's about sucking at Gwent and just
punching vampires,
getting drunk, fighting. Yeah. Yes.
And it's gotta be on cheap wine.
Neither. Just part of the job.
I like that I have to get drunk to fight a vampire.
That's so great.
This game rules.
Haven't had a bad time or anything. It's just part of my job. I gotta get drunk.
There's a really fun part where you get drunk with a bunch of your friends, and it's a weird thing where you're playing the game, and in the game you're drunk with your friends, and you're. You know what? Let's just play this. I'll tell that story later. So I'm using my Witcher senses to find out what's going on. I'm a very drunk Witcher.
Hearing him while he's drunk is a weird thing.
Sorrow till early in the morning.
Got anything for an aching belly?
Catacan didn't hear it.
Under me belt since yesterday.
I'll try another verse.
Just gonna run into all these guys and make them real upset.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
What? You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of... Can I run? I can't run. I just gotta use my Witcher senses.
It's
to be
dangerous
drunk.
if you run. You're super drunk right now.
Might run into that brazier.
That'd be no good. You'd catch on fire.
Ew.
That was not a good sound.
Our third maid was not demanding. Gave it up to any man standing.
Younger folks should probably put their hands over their ears. This is gonna get very raunchy.
It's gonna get real intense. Such rudeness and vulgarity.
All right.
Geralt, you're such a rude man.
Stop wiggling your ponytail around and singing
Look
about.
at the ponytail physics. Look at how physical they are.
Please, I played this on the PC. I have NVIDIA Hair PhysX.
Oh wow.
At my disposal. I've seen the hair.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. You're dancing. This is what you do.
So I did this thing when I played this game where I had the music turned off, but I would go into Spotify and put on like bossa nova and like jazz and stuff. So I didn't tell anybody this, so people would come home and I'd be playing this game and I'd be like interrogating like a baron or something, or I'd be romancing a sorceress, and it'd be playing this like sexy like Copacabana
jazz
music
thing. Oh god.
Where are you?
In the
Oh, good
hello.
God! Holy crap!
That's not
Holy crap! Okay, I have to fight this guy drunk.
that's not a man. That's not a what is that?
Holy
Cut him real good.
wow!
Oh Geralt, no. Get up.
I have to follow him.
Where's that
Oh,
dang
you got
cat
blood all over your bear armor.
Gotta learn his secrets. Okay, so is he in here? No, maybe? I don't know. What's in these it's like goat hide. Oh, there it is.
You know what I'm really excited about? Today's Friday.
Yeah, week's over.
Week's over. We
to
did
go
it.
home.
First week of the year is
Hard day at the old video game farm.
in the books. We made it.
Yeah. No, this is it's been a weird week because everyone's like gone for CES, so it's sort of like normally we do streams with two people playing together, but it's just me and your dulcet tones.
Just me sitting here being just a disembodied voice, doing whatever I do.
He's going to a van down by the river.
Oh no.
So I was thinking about this earlier. One thing I would change about this game is I would give Geralt a skateboard.
Oh my gosh.
And that would really be like I wouldn't, it wouldn't make any sense, but they'd have like in, Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance or whatever.
You have the little skateboarding mode.
So I gotta find a way into this dumb house. I wonder if this is it. Oh yeah.
There you go. That's sneaky from the top.
I put on my bear armor and climb in your window.
Will's Henry, can we
Hey, cool.
wants to know if we'll play some RuneScape. No. I haven't played RuneScape since I was pretending to be doing
Ah!
middle
Good
school.
lord.
Yo, there's some meat hooks there. This is some
Crap. Okay. I'm gonna use. Oh my god! Don't die! Don't die!
Whoa.
Cool.
What even is this guy?
He's a Katakan. Oh, that was terrifying.
Some vampire saliva
Oh,
inside.
cool.
Of
I got a
That's
key to
good.
the hideout and a trophy. Nice.
That's solved the problem.
I love this little, it makes me think of Far Cry.
But he kind of like
Like, this is the same cinematic no matter what you're killing, where he's just like...
just goes right in.
Yeah, but,
I would give Geralt a sports car and he still wouldn't be happy. It says words on YouTube.
I've got a car now.
Oh man,
I can drive you to the coast, Triss.
it'll be great.
I like Geralt. I think he's a very, like, as far as characters go, I think he's an actual character. There's a thing where people like BioWare games, the main character is really just an avatar. Like, you make your own person, you don't really have a character. In this case, like, Geralt is like, you control him to a certain degree. You can be mean Geralt or nice Geralt, but like he has a set of like morals basically.
Yeah, he's still Geralt at the end of the day.
This one liked alcohol. Had a hugely inflated ego, too.
What
Well-
matters is you snuffed it out. Due some praise for that, Witcher.
I beat up the evil vampire man.
You're not looking so hot there with your.
Yeah, it's because I chugged a bunch of potions right
Say
before.
you took a whole bunch of medicine there.
What did
that
I?
made you
I just
sick.
had. Yeah, my toxicity's pretty high here.
Long live Radovid!
Okay. All right, guys. Let's go exploring. This is cool, but like, hey, cool. I got a little completion noise.
Ta-da.
So that quest that's up right now, the Isle of Mists. I'm told that's a very important one that I don't want to do right now. So instead, let's check out the quest log and see what else we got to do. Okay, so high stakes is I have to get more Gwent cards to do that. I have to play more Gwent. Let's not do Gwent.
We did Gwent. We
yeah.
visited Gwent. We figured
got
out Gwent.
Gwented.
We got Gwented. We Gwented it up.
Let's see. And skill with the foul weather. That sounds dumb. I don't want to play that one. Master of the Arena.
Ooh, sounds like a lot of fighting.
That's a haunted coliseum.
What?
Yeah, there's a ghost that's ruining everyone's UFC fights, and they want me to get rid of him. So let's do that one. That looks cool.
Let's go help out all the wonderful fans of the UFC fights.
Just go to my handy dandy fast travel post.
Get those ghosts out of your boxing shorts.
All right. Yeah.
Hello, Flashpoint. What are we doing? We're playing the People's Choice Award game for 2015 on IGN.com, The Witcher 3. Just going around doing side quests and hanging out and talking to you guys.
Yo, so who's the guy who does this narration here? Because he cracks me up.
Because he's kind of got like the, and then they went around and did this.
Is this meant to be kind of funny?
I think.
The ugliest man ever was caught. Geralt was forced to punch him repeatedly in the face.
It was quite a violent scene.
Geralt romanced many a mermaid before destroying the boat with fire spells.
Goodness.
Ah.
This game looks amazing. What settings are we running? We're playing it on the PlayStation 4 right now.
Yeah, we've got everything turned up to
maximum
Sure.
PlayStation. Something.
Yeah, we have everything turned up to that'll do, pig. Yeah, I like this game. I don't know how games work. I mean, I have a vague idea of how they make games, but like in terms of a game of this scale, I am stunned and just I'm in disbelief that something like this can function as smoothly as it does.
You know, it's big, it's beautiful, it's detailed, it's super believable. Did a really good job with it. Oh, this is the arena with the ghost in it.
Yeah, so basically these guys organize fights, and supposedly this dude is like a cursed Coliseum fighter,
I guess.
but he always like
to face the ghost of the arena.
Everybody beats him.
All defeat Ulla.
So I don't know if I have to throw a match or what.
Just spare me your jabber, your cries of die, wraith, and I shall defeat you, spectre of the arena. I've heard them all 1,000 times.
Dreadful sick of them.
them.
Draw your weapon.
No, I'm gonna talk to him.
You're no typical wraith.
Why not? Because I don't shriek.
He's a bored ghost.
Besides, I know how to be.
Well, you think about it, I think being a ghost would be pretty
Pierce me with your sword,
bored.
and it'll be so with those who come after you.
See, Geralt cares.
Yeah. Well, because he's got to figure out why. He
But
can't
you've
just
not
accept it's a
come
thing.
to chat.
I guess I have to fight him.
Draw your weapon.
Or he's...
Drawing.
What if I just let him win?
Wait, hold on. He's upset because he loses. Is that what we're getting at?
Pretty much. He's not good.
I'm afraid that if you try to like lose, he'll just beat you and then you'll die.
How long you gonna make me wait?
I do like that idea though.
Well done. You done it. Bravo. Be back again soon.
Okay.
This game is
So long.
great. This game is so great.
See you, ghost bro.
Geralt's like, damn
Okay.
it, fine, okay. Okay, so I have to...
Others have defeated Ulla before me, and he's always come back. Gotta think of something else.
You might have to actually let him win. Maybe that's what he's looking for.
I have to use a combination of magic and detective work to solve this problem.
Nicholas Gargano on YouTube wants to know what our favorite multiplayer FPS games were from 2015. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that yours is probably Star Wars.
Yeah, I was into Star Wars a lot. Did Hardline come out this year? Did I
It did.
that was all right.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It had that couch in it.
Yeah, the couch
was
is pretty
cool.
great.
It was a pretty fun game. I play
Yeah.
more Battlefield 4 now still though.
Did you play any Black Ops 3?
I did.
How was that?
It's the first time I've ever been really excited about a
Know
Call of
anything
Duty
about
game
this,
since
Spectre?
Black Ops 1.
Nice.
So I'm pretty into it.
I played some Advanced Warfare and I enjoyed that. That was last year though.
I feel like
so I was
it's-
curious about 3.
I feel like it's a better Advanced Warfare because like the suits in Advanced Warfare just did a really weird vertical thing whenever you used them. But this is more of like I have jets that let me boost on the ground and I can kind of like hover a bit
kind of an arena?
and that kind of thing.
I
I think I might like Halo 5 the most though this
Huh.
year.
How did you know?
Star Wars is really close to it for me though. I really enjoy that game.
Star Wars is a fun game. I really am excited to see what they do. Like, I can't wait for, like... I will say that I wasn't blown away by how much content there was in there. So whatever the Destiny Taken King equivalent is for Battlefront, I'm excited for that. And, like, you know, DICE is known for continuing to support their games. Like, they keep adding stuff after the fact, whether it's, like, expansion packs or DLC or whatever.
Yeah, something's got to be coming down the line. So we haven't really heard much about it other than like there's going to be new characters and new heroes and
I mean, it's Star Wars. Like,
there's a lot to draw on.
It's an easy platform for them to build on because it's like you buy the game and then you get a bunch of crap, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I guess I'm going underneath it or something. What am I doing?
Ben Bear on YouTube also picks up that you're wearing that bear armor, which is the best armor in the game.
It's you guys like it that I accidentally wore it with no pants for a few hours today.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a little liberating there, I guess.
How do I do this? How do I send Uli to the afterlife?
You might have to wait for him to come back.
Yeah, let's see what that does. I'll just meditate for a while.
There you go. Just have a seat, wait a bit. A lot of people are suggesting, yeah, let the ghost beat you. That's probably how it works.
That's how I romanced a certain lady in the last game.
Just waited?
Actually, wait, no, I didn't let her win.
Oh.
No, in Witcher 2, you can you get in a fight, and if you don't, like, you fight this pretty lady, and if you don't throw the fight, if you're like actually put up a good fight, she's like, all right, that was pretty cool. You want to bang? It's pretty great.
Okay.
Pretty good time.
All right.
Pretty good. What the hell? What am I doing? It's nearby. It's somewhere. It's a secret. It's around here somewhere. There's noises down there. Should I go investigate those? Or
Let's check out the sounds, yeah. Star Wars is the Bomb asked if you've ever played Skate 3.
I haven't. Or maybe if I have, it's for like a second. I don't know.
Fortunately for you, it's
Master
coming out
Harpies
as a backwards compatible game for Xbox One, from what I hear.
Oh, really?
So it's really good. Definitely worth checking out. So. Oh boy, that's really scary.
Yeah, these guys are annoying. Hold on, where's my Kamehameha wave? I don't think these guys are related to the quest at all. I think they're just kind of making noises. Stop that.
I like the one thing I really like while looking over the chats while you guys are talking about things that you like. You look at you're getting trophies everywhere.
Yeah, because I'm cool.
I like seeing how many people like different things. Like, for as many times as we've streamed Star Wars Battlefront, it seemed forever like the majority of people are like, "Oh, that game's dumb. It's horrible." And then you get people who are like, "Star Wars Battlefront's my game of the year."
Yeah,
and that makes me happy. I like that we work in a medium where,
I mean,
like, anyone can like anything.
I've always said that, like, a video game is like, it's not one thing. Like, a movie is give or take 2 hours where stuff happens in the middle of it, you know? A video game can be anything from, you know, Rocket League to The Witcher, or, you know, Gone Home to Tetris. Like, it's a pretty broad medium there.
Yeah.
So,
and everyone has different tastes. It's all subjective. Everyone likes what they like.
Some games are horrible, and there's awful topless vampire women who shriek at you and wake up your roommate. Hold on. Did that hen just laugh at me?
I think it did. There you go. Not anymore. It's not gonna laugh anymore.
162 damage to that hen.
People are really upset about that. Maybe leave the area and come back?
You know what? I'm pretty... it's nearby. It's something. Do I just look at the ground? There should be something red or yellow, glowing, some kind of hint. A secret?
Somewhere?
Just these dumb doors? What the yeah, come on! This sucks. Maybe I wait till nighttime or something? Alright, let's try to wait till nighttime and see what happens. Because ghosts come out at night, usually. Or, you know, just in general for no reason, whatever.
Yeah, those screams were pretty terrible. They're very unsettling. So those guys who sit up in that watchtower just have to watch a ghost.
Oh, hey. There he is.
Hey!
Hey, what's up?
Come to face the ghost of the...
Draw your weapon.
Do I let him win?
I guess, yeah.
Brian.
Just sit there and let him hit you. Sit there and let it go a bit. What game is this? This is The Witcher 3. MJK.
This is Gone Home 2.
Gone Home Dose. The Return.
I defeated you.
Yeah, you did.
Seems so.
Congratulations.
What's that? I
Oh.
Aw, you're victorious. You cool ghost. You get to leave now.
and joyous cries. You.
You let me win, you freed me.
Farewell, ghost.
Who are you gonna call?
Geralt.
Oh,
Russell.
oh wow, I got a whole experience point for that? That's kind of silly.
Well, I mean, you let him win.
I guess I'll talk to these homies over here. Hey, Mr. Friends.
Guess what I did? I let the ghost beat me up.
Hey, guys, I got beat up by a ghost.
Who would have thought you let the ghost
shouldn't
beat you up
trust
to make him go
anymore.
away?
Drinking meat with his ancestors by now.
Here.
You bet on it?
Should have seen it.
See that frown often. When it's
Ah, they were
time for you
gambling
to
on whether or not I
paid.
do the job.
You needn't fret. We're honorable. And remember, you get a cut of the earning.
I'll remember that.
So I get to come back and get more money.
There you go. You just got a money pit generator now.
Yeah, cool.
Hello, Poison X. Welcome.
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 What do the fine folks have to say? What do they want to see in the last 15 minutes of this stream? Let's let everybody else decide. I'm going to go over here to this cool mint green arrow.
They probably just want to see you
Yeah.
go off and do adventure things.
I can do some adventure things. Let's see what treasures I have not found yet.
Ooh, finding a treasure. Treasure
Treasures.
hunting.
Everyone likes a treasure.
Right?
Skellige, level 30. That's probably too hard for me. What?
Touch-
That's weird. Part 1 is a higher level than Part 2. That's stupid. I don't want that one. I don't want to go in the seafloor. I don't want to go to the shipwreck. I hate swimming in this game. I don't like it.
Swimming is a little bit clunky, but hey, you know, it's kind of clunky because you're swimming with a whole bunch of equipment on you. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Find the boots upgrade diagram with your Witcher senses. Let's do that one. I think this is the last one I was actually trying to do. I'm almost done with this quest. So I'm basically just looking for treasure, looking for the cat armor. If you're unfamiliar, there are numerous different Witcher schools. There is the cat, the viper, the griffin, and the bear. So they're like Harry Potter schools, but not really. Geralt is the wolf school? No. Is he the cat or the wolf?
I think he's because his pendant is a wolf.
Yeah, that's right, because a white wolf. Yeah, he's got the pendant of the wolf, but everyone else has like, I think, what's his face? The guy from the second one, YOLO or whatever, Voldo.
Voldo? Soul Calibur?
The bad guy.
Max, I want Soul Calibur so bad.
Yeah, that man. He was, I think he's Viper School, and he has like a little Viper necklace.
Ooh.
All a bunch of goth dudes with weird necklaces.
But elf, and an elven sage at that.
Let's see.
Havelock.
Tomb Raider is a really good game from last year too. I still need to finish it.
I need to play that. I haven't touched it.
So good.
Yeah, I don't have an Xbox One at home. Or
really?
anywhere for that matter. So.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I mean, one of the downsides of hosting a console-specific podcast is they make you get rid of all the other ones.
They take everything else
True
you
story.
own and just throw it out the window.
Yeah, they break it with a hammer in front of you. It's a test of your metal.
You can't have this podcast unless you witness your Xbox being destroyed. That's why you cast away your Xbox 360. You said I didn't want this anymore.
I put it in a little basket and put it down the river. Go be with the new family now.
Goodbye, go.
I left it with its in-laws, the Dreamcast and the CD-ROM computer.
Oh no.
No, I'm kidding. I don't have an Xbox One because they cost money, and I keep spending that on other things.
More important things, probably.
Such as carved figurines of whales.
There you go. Well, yeah, you got to build up your carved whale figurine collection.
Yeah, you know what they say about carved whales? It's in the game. That's actually EA Sports, but whatever.
Carved whales or nothing.
Stupid dogs! Stop it, bad boys!
One shot that wolf.
So I have a small dog who's not remotely he's a little tiny miniature wolf. He's a Pomeranian dog.
Which reminds me a lot of a bear.
He's like a little bear cat, kitty puppy bunny
He's like a
animal.
lot of small things.
He's
all
like
at
a
once.
really cute little stupid thing that he's currently having a hard time going to the bathroom not in the house because it's
Aw.
really cold and wet out and it makes his paws cold, and he's a big baby. So anyway, what I was saying is whenever I fight wolves in this game, he'll like freak out, or not freak out, but he'll like perk up and be like,
He'll hear the sounds.
and I'm like, is this like when they speak English in like a Japanese movie or something? And I'm like, what did they just say?
That's I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's gotta
Do
be.
dogs have a language? Have we studied it?
I'm sure that they can tell like a distressed sound. And,
I think that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
But it's this is what Polish dogs sound like when they're distressed because they probably didn't localize the dog noises.
these definitely aren't American dogs. People are calling for you to get on your horse, but you can't ride a horse inside of the cave.
Can't you?
I don't think so.
Oh, you cannot do that.
It was a Darksiders 2. Whenever you try to call your horse in a place that like you're not supposed to have your horse,
This is no place for horses.
I
don't know how I think it's one of the only things I know about that game.
If for some reason it always made me kind of just laugh every time I did it. This is no place for a horse. So,
That's a good line. My favorite like piece of I'm totally
okay.
these wobbly headphones. I think one of my favorite lines that you just hear a lot in games is in Red Dead. What have you been eating, girl?
oh, that's another one that's supposed to be backwards compatible coming up real soon.
That's good news.
So I'm really excited for that to play Red Dead again. Such a good game. I really enjoyed it.
That's a very fine game. I'm actually So do we know what the story is with backwards compatibility in terms of save files?
So the way that it works, or the way that I've been doing it, and the way that it's been doing it is, if you have gold, you have a cloud that you can save your games on. That's like 2 gigs.
Oh, cool.
And
okay.
you do have to have your original files in your original Xbox, but you just upload them to the cloud and it'll automatically pull them off. So.
Oh wow.
It's kind of real nice.
Okay.
That's a lot of dragon-looking things up here. That's a nest made out of bones.
Oh boy.
Human bones.
Human bones that move on their own.
Oh no. We're gonna play Fallout 4 anytime soon. Spidercraft, I can see that you're about to literally fall apart at the seams because we aren't answering this question. I'm gonna answer it for you right now. Not today, but yes, soon we'll be playing more Fallout 4. Be it with PC mods or be it with just for the sake of playing it.
More will spawn. Need to destroy the
More
nest.
Fallout 4 is a thing that'll happen. It'll
Cool.
happen.
I'm gonna blow up these monster nests.
Don't worry. I got you.
Nest. Need to destroy it.
And you can't have Naomi. Naomi is off doing important things in other places.
Yeah,
Oh.
Naomi's she's busy.
Yeah, she'll be back next week on her regular show though, so that'll be good.
That's cool.
CES kept her away from you guys.
CES took
She misses
everyone
you.
from us. Ah! What the
That's another. This is some Monster Hunter stuff.
Oh boy.
Right here.
I didn't plan this.
Wyvern.
A royal wyvern? Oh crap.
You can tell because it's
Hold
angry.
on. Wait, am I able to do this? I don't think I'm able to oil up my blades in the middle of this thing. I don't mean am I allowed to say that?
You can talk about oiling up your blades.
I'm gonna oil up my
anytime,
blades
Max.
a little bit. Do I have some draconid oil or whatever? Oils. What kind of oils do I have? Ogrid oil, necrophage. Please tell me.
Muhammad, you want us to play flat out?
Oh, sweet.
We can play flat out.
I'm gonna add some oil. Yes, I will be the strongest witcherer.
I will be the most witcherer of the witcherers.
I'm gonna have some katakan decoction. Okay. Am I cool? I think I'm probably good to go. Actually, no. Hold on. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna have a bunch of beers.
So I'm gonna get really drunk before I fight this
You
wyvern.
can't drink in the middle of a match. This is stupid. This game is garbage.
Not
You
even
can't drink
realistic.
a beer while you're fighting a dragon. Okay.
Randy Richardson, you just asked me if I had played Metal Gear Solid 5. My answer to you is yes, too much entirely. Oh God, help me, save me, please.
All right. I smoked this guy's ass. That was probably too much preparation.
You're really worried about that for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? A wyvern trophy. Oh.
Is this game worth getting? Asked Tyler Morgan. Yes.
If you buy like one game every 3 years, this is
don't usually come
the
this
most
late.
worth getting game.
Yes.
Plenty, I reckon.
It's very
Attacking
worth getting.
those travelling
They had
road.
free DLC
Start
for
with
6
our
weeks
wagon
after
and
it came
chased
out.
us to the cave.
Was it 6 weeks or 6 months?
It was a long time.
They kept being like, we added more treasure, and everyone was like, I'm not finished.
Stop adding. It was like Hyrule Warriors and all of their stuff. Like, you're like, oh man, I'm just about to finish this thing that I've spent like 40 hours on, and then they just completely add a new one in. Really like that game too. It's really dumb, mindless Dynasty Warriors, but God, CD Projekt Red is too good to all of us. Too good to all of us.
Yeah, I am so obscenely, stupidly, unforgivably excited for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an incredible game. Like that's a game that is based on a series of pen and paper role playing games. Cyberpunk 2025. It'll be funny if that game actually comes out closer to 2025 than it does to now, but you know, who knows. The pen and paper role playing games were written by Mike Pondsmith, and they were based very closely on the books, the Sprawl trilogy, which was written by William Gibson, who is my favorite author.
Ooh.
So the fact that they're going to be drawing from, like, science fiction novels makes me pretty happy. And, yeah, I don't know. They got Mike Pondsmith basically, like, working on the game. And he's, like, an old-school, like, RPG dude. And there are a bunch of incredibly good game developers based on this game. So, you know, that's exciting. Oh, a Black Magic doll. Okay.
So basically, one to watch.
Yeah, keep an eye out for Cyberpunk 2077. Where's this effing thing?
Give you a shout out. I love your stuff. I love your stuff too. A Meadow Man.
Yeah, shout out. Shout out.
Shout outs to all the people who are watching, who stuck with us for this entire stream, because we are closing out here.
Yeah, we're
5 minutes left.
about to wrap up. I won't be able to find out where the. Oh, what's that? What is that?
It looks like a Deadman.
Oh, this boy,
World
this
Deadman.
guy doesn't have any head.
Nothing to lose your head over.
Nothing to put in his hooded sweatshirt, except in the front pocket. I don't know what I said.
Nothing to put in his hooded sweatshirt.
That's so you can bet on that one all the way to the bank, or something.
Andrew Vo, a shout out to you too. All you guys. I'd sit here and read off all your names, but there are a lot of names to be read, and that would take more than the 4 minutes we have
What
left.
the crap am I? Where's that stupid thing not show? It's right there, nearby. Show me your. Oh.
Might want to look around.
Some teenagers drew a cat on the wall. Better look around. I was
Smell
looking around.
graffiti. It's a
Show me
real
anything.
problem around these parts.
I'm gonna clean up this town. These kids need a role model. I'm the White Wolf of Rivia. I'm gonna do some stunts and slay a monster, romance a lady, do some kissing, drink some beer, play a game of Magic the Gathering. It's all in a day's work for Geralt the White Wolf.
All in all, a pretty good day, if I were to say so
This
myself.
is pure Demetria Moore. What do you mean it's only worth 11 coins? You don't take orans? What is that? Is that a treasure hat? Oh, it's the I found the cat boots. Cat boots.
Words wants to know if you like Roach or D-Horse more.
Oh, D-Horse, because he will crap on the faces of my enemies.
There you go.
Like,
He does have a poop on command
You gotta
option.
do it.
Do it.
Whoa, do it.
Do it. You said that Peppers was having problems going to the bathroom in the house. Have you issued a command for going to the bathroom yet? Because it should definitely be do it.
That would be good. Making an animal poop on command is really difficult, but so far the best we've got is go pee-pee.
Well, I mean,
Go pee-pee.
you have to have
Go pee-pee.
something to let them know they have to go to the bathroom. And if you could just get into a snake voice and be like, do it.
Do it.
And your dog just looks up at you and runs to the door.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
I wish I could just do the phantom hand gesture.
The
you know?
weird So when you play as a person who's not Big Boss, and they have the same option to make the noise.
Really?
So they sit there and they just do this. And
Really?
It sounds like they're breaking their wrist.
Oh, that's awful. I haven't tried that. That's
it's
really funny.
awful. Yeah.
I love that game because it just has all that stuff. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah.
I did the thing where I covered my Jeep with just inflatable guys and just drove around, and they all wiggle around every which way, and people see them, and they're like, oh, let's get those boys on top of the car. Real stupid.
Shay Hood, why don't I answer you? I'm sorry. I was looking at a different tab. I love you. Don't hate me.
Man, I don't know if we have time to do anything else here. We could always go.
Noticed you. That's it. That's all you wanted. You just wanted to be noticed. I did. I got you.
You noticed them? Any other hellos? What are you guys up? What are you guys doing?
People want pizza.
There's a bear. There's a big bear.
You're gonna go fist fight a bear for the last 2 minutes?
Do you want me to fight a bear with my hands?
Just do it. Your bare hands. Just barely do it.
This is a terrible idea.
No, it's a
how
great
do
idea.
how do I turn off my swords?
I think you just get into the fight and then you press left or right for whichever sword you have out. It'll put it away. There you go. Oh, not good. Other one. Not good.
I don't think you can. Can
Well,
you?
press that button direction again. Like you have to double tap the direction. Did that bear just flashbang you?
Yeah.
There you go. Now you
Okay.
got your hands out. Now you're ready to fist fight a bear. Yes! Yes! Yeah. Yes! Yes! Did you just 3-punch a bear?
I
Max
just
Scoville,
beat the
I'm done.
crap out of that bear. It's because
I'm
I'm
out.
wearing bear armor. I'm taking his fat and his hide. Yeah.
I really thought it was going to be more rough, but you're just...
I just beat the crap. It's because I drank all that poison before fighting those dragons.
Just turning up on
Those wyverns.
some real heavy poison before we get into a fight.
You guys want some snacks? No, I'm good. I had a Katakan decoction earlier. I'm pretty full still.
Still feeling it. It's pretty
Yeah.
whatever, I guess.
I ate 15 apples before fighting a werewolf. Uh-oh, who's this? That's just an Andrega.
A giant angry spider.
Oh, I appreciate that they're not spiders, you know?
I think they're called something else.
They're Andregas.
Ugh.
Oh, what else is over here?
Favorite quest from the game? I guess you could... It is 3 o'clock, but quick.
Favorite quest from the game?
What's your favorite quest you did?
I really like the one where you just get really drunk with your buddies at Kaer Morhen. There's a part where it's basically like a Witcher high school reunion, and you're just hanging out with your dudes, and they're like, you have the option to drunk dial an elf using a magical megascope.
That's fantastic. It's
pretty good.
That's really
On that
good.
note, I'm
Let's
sorry.
say-
Let me just punch this stupid bug.
Punch that bug up, and then we'll wrap it up, and we'll
Am I
leave
dying?
you guys alone.
Dying pretty bad here.
And by leave you guys alone, I mean it'll go straight into a replay, and you'll get to watch the whole thing over again.
Yep, you can watch the whole thing if you missed any of it. Yeah, I killed the bug.
There you
All
go.
right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. If you missed it, Witcher 3 is your People's Choice, IGN People's Choice Game of the Year award. If you voted on that, thank you for participating. Thank you for being a part of the community. If you hung out and joined us and jumped in one of the various chat streams we were doing here, we have a great time doing this kind of stuff. So, like, it's always fun if you guys enjoy it, too. We'd probably continue doing this even if you were hurling rocks at our windows from outside. So that would be really scary. So please don't do that.
Yeah, stay away from that.
I'm Max Scoville. If you're just meeting me for the first time ever, you can catch me on Podcast Beyond every week. That is a PlayStation podcast in audio and video form. I also do Up at Noon Live. That's a thing that's normally every Thursday at noon. That'll be back next week. My pal Brian is out of here. Ben Janka, who is the man who makes a lot of our live streams things happen. He's a wonderful, he's a treasured soul.
Oh, thank you.
Which is also the name of the third Witcher DLC that'll be coming soon. Is Treasured Souls.
Look for it coming up real quick.
Yeah. We're gonna probably just loop this same thing over again.
Yeah.
IGN plays live. Is that? It's Friday. We're done. We get to go home.
We're done. We're
We'll
out.
be
We get
back.
to
More
leave.
stuff on Monday. Thank you for joining us. We love you very much. Have a great weekend wherever you are. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to IGN Plays Live. I'm Max Scoville.
Hi.
It's just me, except we have something very special. We have a disembodied talking voice of Ben Janka.
It's going to be really great, and I mean...
Who said that? I can't see you anywhere.
What is even happening?
Where's that voice coming from? Just kidding. Ben's over there. He runs the stuff
I'm
behind
on the other side of everything, but that's okay.
Yeah, basically everybody is at CES this week or out sick or, I don't know, just didn't show up after Christmas break, just kind of continued being on vacation. So it's just us running this.
Yep, pretty much.
I'm going to jump into multiplayer because this is not a single-player game. What should we play? What do you think?
So I always love Hero Battle, like 3 heroes on 3 heroes with like 2 extra people.
All right.